kind of artist that would promote that?
Because I already answered that question. You weren't paying attention. She asked me talent or issues, and I said talent.
They yelling Black Lives Matter. How is that the truth? When these rappers pushing money, sex, and murder on our youth. Labels put it in our face, now we all got it on loop. We all streaming the songs, and these rappers riding in coops, and these rappers don't know their voice.
What's up, y'all?
What
That
up,
was like
guys?
the most abrupt ending ever. This never did that before.
It really was. It really, really was.
Just stopped.
I know. And I was like, I was like, hey. You know what? That guy's voice, Leor Cohen, when he's like, whatever he says, like his voice annoys the shit out of me every time I hear that
Really?
recording. I don't know why. I do not know why.
I already told you because he's like condescending.
Oh,
like,
yeah. That's what he says. I
"What are you
already
questioning?
told
I already
you.
told you. Why are you asking me this? All right, I'm an opportunist. I already told you. Don't make me repeat it again. That's what
Yeah.
it sounded like he said.
Yeah,
Low key.
exactly. What up, gang, chat? How's everybody doing today? Happy Christmas Eve of the Christmas Eve, right?
Yeah,
This is your Christmas Eve?
it is my
Saturday.
Christmas Eve.
It's Suni's Christmas Eve. So wish everybody in the chat a Merry Christmas Eve to Suni
Yeah,
while we
man.
wait for everybody to get in here.
I'm in the future.
You're in the future.
I know what
Santa's-
everyone got,
Oh,
right?
shit. Oh,
I know what
shit.
everyone got before you know. And I know what you're going to do on Christmas Eve before you do. I bet you everybody and their families are going to sit down and watch their favorite Christmas movies with their PJs,
Mhm.
candy, and popcorn. Does anybody else do that? I do that in my house every Christmas Eve.
I do. You know, there's certain things that I do on Christmas and Christmas Eve that are just
Yeah.
like ritual stuff.
Yeah.
And taking a nap after Christmas,
Taking
like
a
opening
nap.
presents is one of them. That's my what's everybody in the chats like? Tell us what your rituals are. If you're Jewish, what your Hanukkah
Yeah, what are
rituals
your
are.
rituals?
Yeah, what are your rituals? In the meantime, I know what Big Booty Judy's ritual is. Okay.
Judy, big booty Judy. What? Big cutie, big booty Judy. Big booty, big cutie, big booty Judy. Stop. I want to see you move it. Yeah.
Big Booty Judy.
Big Booty Judy, she's in the chat. What up? Anyways,
y'all?
what's up? All right.
What is, I need to know what Merry Xmas is. Merry Xmas Eve. I'm going to need you guys to say Christmas.
Xnaz.
What is Xmas? That's a new one.
Is that some street shit?
I don't know. That's a new one. I need to use that one year.
Merry Cripsmas. Merry Cripsmas for the Crips.
I like that.
Merry
Ooh, I like
Cripsmas.
that. You look like a crib too. All that blue you got on.
Right? Oh, I do. I do look like a Crip. Hey, gang. Gang.
She got
All
better
right,
moves.
guys.
She got better moves than me because
I don't know if I'm going to dance tonight. My back is hurting, y'all. It's freezing here in Dallas. If anybody is in Texas, you know what I'm feeling right now. It is freezing. My bones hurt internally. Like inside my house, I'm hot, so I'm like this. But outside, I told Sudi yesterday I was walking the dogs, and I legit thought at the end of this dog walk, I'm gonna have my toes and like fingertips amputated. That's how cold it was. Like Dave was walking behind me with the other dogs, or no, he was walking in front of me with the other dogs, and I was like this, like with my jacket like over my face, and I was like running, and the dogs were like trying to take a shit, and they were like trying to squat, and I was like, come on. The dogs were like, yeah, see,
It's
Matthew's
cold.
in Austin. It's cold.
Austin is cold as yeah. It has some
Anyways,
crazy weather going on.
we do. It's weird. I heard it's weird all over. It's kind of crazy all over the place. All right. While you guys file in the chat, please make sure, Merry Christmas, Casey. Make sure that you guys like this video, share this video, drop some hearts and love for the show tonight because we go by the algorithm and we've been having just our numbers climbing every single show. So we want to keep seeing that happen. But here's what we're going to talk about tonight. So our show tonight is a little bit less planned because we just were all over the place with what we wanted to talk about. So we're just going to like go with the flow, you know, but there are some things that we are going to talk about. And I'm going to start off with talking about taxes. And then Suni's going to talk about, well, we're both going to talk about this omnibus, ridiculous 4,000 page bill that they're trying to pass. What is it? $1.7 trillion?
$1.7 trillion.
Trillion dollars, y'all. That's
Yes.
crazy. Then we're going to talk about Trey Lorenz.
Trey Songs.
Trey Songz, sorry. Trey Lorenz.
You said Trey Lorenz. Are you thinking about Lorenz Tate? What is happening?
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe that's what it was.
Yeah, Trey Songs.
Okay, Trey Songs. And what else are we going to talk about?
We're going to do Random Thoughts with Mo.
Random thought. Y'all, stay with this show. I'm going to fuck you up mentally. I'm going to fuck you up. Tonight we have Random Thoughts with Mo, the random edition and the sex edition. I have some sexual random thoughts to share with you guys. So
Mo's also going to look at a play. I'm going to choose a play of the week, and I want her to tell me what's happening. That's going to be fun.
Play is in football. I was like, Broadway?
I am low-key insulted you ever think I would go to Broadway.
Well, first of all, that just sets the tone for how this sports segment is going to really go.
Broadway? No.
What do you mean Broadway? What play are we watching? Oh my God. Is that Rent? What are we watching?
I've never watched that. I have never watched any Broadway show. Never. I kind of want to watch one just to see what it's like, but I also think I would be very bored because I don't enjoy the singing.
What do you mean you don't enjoy the singing? You love to sing.
I know I'm a singer. No, I don't. It's a different type of singing, like Broadway singing, the whole theatrics and all that, but I just can't get with it. I can't.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of singing, I need everybody in here to spam Bryson and let him know he needs to put Suni on his next song.
Don't do that.
He needs to put Suni on his next song. So send Bryson a message in his DMs and be like, yo, when's the single coming out with Suni?
Gonna have Bryson's DMs lit. What is going on?
Bryson's going to block me for sure. He's going to block me.
Oh,
anyways. All right, guys. So let's get started with taxes. So I know that this kind of sounds like a boring topic, but I was reading up on the IRS website and I wanted to share 4 of the major takeaways that I gathered from what's going to be changing with your taxes when you file your taxes this year for 2022. One of the biggest things that I read on there was that stood out to me was that the average tax refund, this is according to the IRS, the average tax refund is going to be about 20% less than it was years. So you guys have to prepare yourself for this because I think people, especially who have kids, are going to feel the pain of this the most. The reason being for this 20% decrease is because all the pandemic related tax rules and tax breaks and incentives and things like that we had in place have all expired. So those now are not going to apply. So I'm going to go down through the list here really quick. Okay. So the first thing, and this is probably like the least impactful, is the charitable donation deduction. If you guys use that now, everybody can claim a charitable tax donation of up to $300 if you're single and $600 if you're married filing joint. But for this tax season, this is going to completely go away. So you're not going to have this. So this is something that you can claim even on top of your regular tax. This is like a default amount. Everybody can kind of claim whatever, the 300 or the 600, but now it's going to completely go away this year. So that's going to impact about 90% of taxpayers and tax filers this year. Okay, so let's get to the tax credit for childcare expenses. So if you use daycare, okay, and you claim those childcare expenses for the child tax credit, okay, just to give you an idea, in 2021, the tax credit was up to $8,000, okay, that you could deduct or get a credit for in your taxes. This year, it's only going to be $2,100. That is a huge difference because for parents who are utilizing this particular thing in their taxes, and pay a lot of money for childcare.
Yeah.
$2,100. That's crazy. That's crazy. What's up, Wendy? Oh, also, before I go through, Suni's going to post in the comments our link if you guys want to call in, join into the show. You don't have to join on camera, but we'll be able to hear you. So, okay, next one. So that was the tax credit for childcare expenses if you have your child in daycare. Okay. Child tax credit. So this is just the regular tax credit that you get if you have qualifying kids. In 2021, the credit was $3,000 per child ages 6 to 17. And then you would get $3,600 if you had children 6 and under. This year, it is going down to $2,000 per child, period. That's major. So if you have a lot of kids, this is going to be a major difference for you.
I think this should also teach people to be fiscally sound and not depend on that tax return every year.
Yeah, well, you should. Yeah, you shouldn't anyways, but I think I also saw in the article that I read a study that said something like 75% of people actually wait every year for taxes to make major purchases and pay off things and things like that. So, yeah, this is crazy. This is crazy. Okay, so if you do not have kids, this next one's for you. This is going to impact people with no kids, and it's the Earned Income Tax Credit. So in 2021, low-income workers without kids were eligible for a tax credit of up to $1,500. This year, that has been reduced to a maximum of $560. So,
Jeez.
yeah, that sucks. But if you do have qualifying kids, it will go up actually for people with qualifying kids in the Earned Income Tax Credit. And they will be able to, in 2021, they earned a maximum of $6,000. And this year it's going to go up to $6,935. So that's, I guess, good news. Now, this is the big one. And this, will impact people like you and I, people who are gig workers, people who, maybe sell stuff on the side, have Etsy, have anything where you get paid through a Venmo, a PayPal. I think there's another site, Mercari. I think even Zelle is impacted by this. You are going to be getting a 1099-K form. Now, the 1099-K form is going to be automatically generated by the IRS, and it will generate if it detects that you have received $600 or more from any one of those platforms that I mentioned. And there may be others. I don't know what all of them are. Again, for the sale of goods and services. Okay. Jeez. The IRS said if you have to fill out a 1099-K form, your tax return will require an additional review and will take longer, therefore delaying your return. Okay. But here's the important thing to know. If you guys get this and you think, oh, I got this in error, I didn't make any money. Understand this. Okay. When it comes to anything related to the IRS, the burden of proof is on you, not the IRS. Okay. So the IRS doesn't have to prove why they sent you that form. You have to prove why that form doesn't apply to you. So if you say, oh, you show all these transactions that I had, listen, that's not me actually making money. They're going to turn around and they're going to say, okay, show us the receipts. Okay. That's what they're going to say. So understand this. Do not ignore that form, you guys. That form, if you get that form, do not ignore it at all, because they will come after you. They have already made it very, very clear. They said they are going to come after everybody for that money. Now, just to give you some idea, this used to be, I think, $22,000 was the threshold in these platforms, and they lowered it to the $600 threshold. And I will also point out this whole law passed solely on Democrats, because not one Republican voted for this.
Wow.
So thank a Democrat for you having to pay taxes on this stuff. The other thing, if you do your taxes through Tax Act or any other online self-prepared tax thing, you're going to have to upgrade to the higher version that you would normally do your taxes on of that platform, because in order to do the 1099K form on there, you need to work with the upgraded version of that platform. So that means that you're going to have to pay more money to do your taxes this year.
Hey,
so that's the bad news. I have no
money's
good
not
news.
free, man. Jeez,
I have no good news.
that was. I mean, I don't ever worry about taxes every year, so it's kind of like what the for me. But all these
Mhm.
people that were getting stimulus checks and it was actually helping them, I'm just really
Mhm.
concerned how this is going to impact them.
Yeah.
Like, that's pretty scary to have a crazy amount of money being taken from you from the
Mhm.
government when they like. Here's how I look at it: they had to beg, fight, scratch, go through so many Congress meetings for them to even pass any stimulus. Like every time there
Mhm.
was a point where we needed to pass a stimulus, Democrats literally held it up, and I
Yeah.
don't quite understand why. But now they're not like holding back to collect the money back.
Mhm. Mhm. Yep.
When you think about it, like, bro, you're stealing. You're taking my money, sending it elsewhere, doing what you want with it, and then saying, "Well, now you need to recoup because I gave you money." Like what? It's like a
Yeah.
360 deal.
And they're not sending it elsewhere. They're sending it to Ukraine. We all know that now.
Oh, for sure. 90. We're up to
Yeah.
99 billion. By the way, just keep that in mind for later in the show. 99 billion.
Who would have thought the biggest welfare recipient of our time was white? Right?
Rags in another country.
In another country.
Freaking Europeans, man. Good
Right.
God.
Exactly. I wanted to address this comment, and I have one more thing on the stimulus checks, by the way. Monique, please discuss BlackRock's Aladdin AI artificial intelligence program and the WEF, World Economic Forum's 15-minute neighborhoods and 15-minute city programs. I don't know what
Mm,
that is.
I don't either. We'll have to look into that.
Yeah, I'll have to look into that because I don't know what that is. Okay, Sudi reminded me of something I wanted to mention with stimulus checks. So if you did not get a stimulus check or you were supposed to get a stimulus check in 2021 and you didn't get it, you cannot actually correct that on your taxes, your regular tax forms this year. You're going to have to either file refile. You'll either need to file your 2021 taxes if you haven't done it already, and that would be why you didn't get it, or you're going to have to file an amendment to your 2021 taxes. You only have 3 years to do this, okay? So if you don't file your 2021 taxes within 3 years, the IRS will consider your stimulus check that you will be paying for anyways, whether you get it or not, forfeited, and they will keep it. They got to pay for all those IRS agents somehow, you guys.
Yeah, all those IRS agents with weapons that they can't shoot.
I know.
How retarded is that?
So retarded. So retarded. All right, let's see. Fabian, these people voted Democrat and called us bigots for supporting Republican. They deserve with every bad thing that happens. Agreed. Oh, that was the same comment.
Same comment.
Same comment.
I do agree. You got what you asked for. I don't feel bad.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't feel bad for you.
And Ben's on CPT time.
Color folks time. I was
Yeah.
too, man. Listen, I never sleep in. This is why I'm not my usual like whoa self because
Yeah.
I'm still tired. I slept in until 9:30 and I'm just like my brain is not computing.
She still
I can
has,
talk, but the energy is just not there.
yeah. She still got sleep in her eye over here. She got morning breath. She
Bryson
got
in the
that.
building.
What
Free
up, Bray
Tory.
Bray? What up?
Free Tory Lane. Tory Lane's in jail?
Yeah,
No way.
okay. That's the other T person that I had. I was like, Trey.
Free Tory, man. Come
Yeah,
on.
he's in
That
jail.
whole situation was messed up. We can get into that.
Okay.
We could just do a pop-up show on that one. We could just randomly go live.
Yeah.
Free Tory Lanes.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Hey.
This is what I mean. See that look. I'm gonna say this, all right, and I'm gonna sound like these pro-black wokey woke people. The man is against the man, bro. The system is rigged against men. A
Mm-hmm.
woman can claim you did anything, and you did it
Yeah.
regardless. Like that's crazy.
Yo, speaking of man versus woman, I don't know why this made me think, but did you see that Pastor Brian was on the Jesse Lee Peterson show?
I did, yeah.
Did you watch it?
No, I gotta watch it. I saw it pop up on my. I'm like
Listen,
Brian Hawkins on what? What?
listen.
I gotta watch it.
Jesse Lee kind of handed his ass to him at the end of that, okay?
Uh
Because they started talking about men and women and roles and should a woman lead and all this other stuff. And I was like, Pastor Brian, you looking a little bit like a beta.
oh. I didn't watch it, Bryson. I don't know, bro. I gotta check it out. The witness literally said the girl shot first and he shot in the air. Megan admitted she was drunk. The verdict is crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk about that. We'll do a pop up. I've been following it, but I haven't been following it for the past week, just because it's been Christmas week, super busy. But justice for Tory Lanez, free Tory Lanez.
Mm-hmm.
We really need to hold women accountable, like we do. Women
Yep.
say the most outlandish, outrageous things, and there's never any repercussions for it.
Who was the chick?
I did not
Was
see
it
Candace.
Gorilla? Was it Gorilla? Who was
No,
it?
it's Megan Thee Stallion.
Oh, girl, another ratchet one.
Yeah, another
Mhm.
ratchet one.
Mhm.
The same one. See, look, I can get into a whole thing. I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna save this for a pop up, right? But Megan is a thought box, and she's using her woman card to gain sympathy. She did lie. She lied. I was never involved with him. But you know what? You know who put her on blast for real? The baby. And she came out and exposed herself on that stage, and she was like, "I'm gonna sleep with who I want to sleep with." You sure
Mhm.
can, ma'am, but you can't get mad when people call you a slut.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Can't get mad.
exactly.
You sleep with whatever you want.
Mm-hmm.
Candace, yeah. Sometimes
She
women.
did. What did she say about Megan?
We gotta find this clip. See, dang it. I'm glad you brought this up because I've been meaning to post about this.
How you get shot and have a bodyguard? Exactly. Yes, Bryson. He was on Jesse Lee Peterson today. The show premiered today. You got to watch it.
Megan. Oh man, her name is Megan Thee Stallion. All right, Candace shouldn't even be supporting her off of that alone because that means a male horse.
Where did
It's a male horse.
Where did the link to the show go? It didn't get pinned?
Yeah, I've been dropping it.
Big booty.
Allegedly getting shot. So Candace took a female side on this. Well, you know what? She did a show where she said, am I too harsh on women? Because someone put something in her comment section and she's like, I really had to reflect on if I'm harsh or is my, criticism constructive. Maybe she's taking her own advice and being less harsh. I don't know. I have to watch this.
Right.
How far into it? Because I don't want to watch the whole 11 minutes. Let's just play the first. We'll pause it.
Okay.
I'm sure Candace won't strike us for copyrights. I hope you don't.
I hope she doesn't. I'll reach out to her.
Yeah, that's yep, exactly. Me and Bryson are thinking the same. She's probably just trying to take the female side on this. Can't always do that though, man.
It bothers me because that doesn't seem to be the same Hollywood treatment when it comes to Black women. And I'm not talking about maybe 7 Black Meghan Markle now is hoping she's more Black because she can use the Black word. I'm talking about real Black victims.
I kind of like this, Candace.
I've been saying that.
What is happening? Hold on. Okay.
Yeah, I told you she got her Black
in
card
Hollywood.
Back.
She got her Black card. What's happening with you?
Where there seems to be so much silence regarding their stories. And there's a particular story that I want to make you aware of because you should be horrified about it. I am horrified about it. Before we even talk about that story, I want to say this is not the fault of white people or white media, right? It is also it points to a cultural issue when it comes to Black people as well, right? And the bigotry of low expectations when it comes to Black culture. An example of that bigotry I experienced when I was young, I had a crush on this black guy in my class named Jamal, and Jamal and I shared an economics class in high school.
All right, I
I
don't
used
want
to
to
live
hear
on the
that,
east side. He
Candace.
said, I would never snitch. The person that you saw. I remember watch a child die and thinks that it's cool, that it's some part of the code, this unspoken black code, not to say anything. I want nothing to do with that code, period. Call me a snitch. I don't care. If I watch a child get shot and I know who did it, I am telling the officers, I am telling the family. What is one half of the now infamous WAP song with Cardi B. I find the song to be derogatory. I find it to be disrespectful and degrading toward women, right? Reducing women to their body parts. And you guys know that I don't support that kind of music. I want to be very clear about that. But what happened and what is playing out with Megan Thee Stallion in her real life, not in just her performance life, is one of the most hideous things that I've ever seen. The fact that the person that is behind this has not been canceled is incredible to me. Megan Thee Stallion was dating a rapper named Tory Lanez, okay? And one night they went to Kylie Jenner's house for a party. Apparently this was a fun pool party. And everyone had time, and there's no question after having read the Stallion was drinking. In fact, people saw Megan Thee Stallion to get a little rowdy when she drinks. Well, I would argue that Megan Thee Stallion's also rowdy when she's sober. You got to be a little rowdy to produce a song like WAP, but that doesn't matter whether or not she was drunk. It doesn't matter how much she was drinking. They left the party, a driver, Megan Thee Stallion, her best friend, a young woman named Kelsey, and her boyfriend, Tory Lanez. And a fight, okay, between Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez breaks out in the car. Megan asks to get out of the car. The driver pulls over. Megan gets out of the vehicle and alleges, and there's a lot of evidence pointing out this is exactly what happened, that Tory Lanez whipped out his gun and said, "Dance," and began firing bullets into the ground, forcing her to...
All right, bro. Listen.
The way he walked. Dance.
Candace.
Here, Bryson said, she's a woman after all. Oh, that's what Matthew said to Bryson.
Yes. Kelsey and Megan were fighting. Eyewitnesses say this.
Mm-hmm.
They were drunk. Okay? Yes, they were drunk. They were inebriated. But he did not just shoot at Megan and say, "Dance, B word." Like, come on. Come on. Like, we're talking about... You have to take this one.
This is not my, I'm just hearing this story for the first time. So I don't even know anything about this.
I'm going to come back. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to hit up Bryson. I'm going to find every single shred of evidence that I possibly can. Yes, according to the witnesses. To not even to refute what Candace is saying, because she's entitled to her opinion. But I do think that this is a very emotional, it's kind of like special pleading with Black women are ignored, and this was absolutely atrocious. Can we play this scenario out? Two of the biggest celebrities in the world, okay, because they are out, right? And Tory just shoots randomly and says, "Dance, B word."
Yeah, I'm confused. Well, I mean, okay, this is what you get for getting involved in two females fighting, first of all. You know what I mean? Just stay out of it. Like, seriously. There's something that's not computing
They
here
were
with you with this story.
Yeah. I'm going to watch that whole video in its entirety, and I'm going to go back through and actually listen to everything. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it.
The fact that there was a jury with this?
No, bro.
Okay,
They was fighting over him.
So this is the story with how her toes got. This is how her toes got shot, right?
Yes. But she had no bullet wounds in her toe. Like, there was no bullet fragments pulled from her foot.
What?
So what really happened? I'm telling you, we got to come back and talk about this.
Yeah, we got to do more research. Now I'm kind of invested. Now I kind of want to know.
You are. I knew
Because you
Mo
know
was gonna
me.
like it. See,
Was this court case like live for me to watch it? How did I miss this?
I think it was live. I think it was.
And I missed it? They were fighting over him. I know. Like, see, that's so stupid.
I
Ugh.
only knew because I followed I followed Tory Lanez on Instagram, and he's posting about it. And of course, you follow the Shade Room, and the Shade Room talks about it. Yeah, we'll come back
Wait a minute.
and
They
give
were
a
fighting over
different
a
female
dude. Hold
perspective.
on, hold on, hold on. They were fighting over a dude that's 5'3". Are you joking?
No, no.
This remember that wait, you remember the argument that we were having with what's his name? Sensitive ass Lopez and
Oh yeah.
about height? This blows that out of the water. Two chicks fighting over a 5'3". Oh Lord.
Oh my gosh.
Candace
Thanks for
said they
bringing
were
this up, Bryson, because I totally freaking forgot, man. Like,
Daystar is his real name. Oh, it
now they
wasn't
found
live.
3 major. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna look into this because I I just think there's too many holes in the story, and I'm sorry, but by default in today's society, I'm going to have to really reserve my judgment because you can't trust women. Women can be
Right.
very vindictive and just try to slap things on you that you didn't actually do.
Yeah.
So I'm going to shut up until I read everything and look at every person's testimony. But I do think Candace is being a little emotional. I'm just saying. I think this is dance,
I'm
bitch.
I'm gonna watch the whole Candace video. I'm gonna look at the testimony. I'm gonna research this situation. I agree. This sounds like two chicks just trying to take this guy down.
Mhm.
I don't know.
We'll see.
It's a
We'll
it's
see.
a
We'll
war
see.
against men.
Since we're already on the topic of hip hop and rap and music industry, Trey Songz has yet again been accused of sexual assault, sexual harassment, and rape. There is a famous, I think she was a basketball player. She came out and spilled the beans of her being raped by Trey Songz in Vegas. This is another situation where I feel torn, right? Because Keke Palmer was one of the first people that came out to
Yeah.
even highlight what was going on with Trey Songz and how he put her in a very uncomfortable, precarious situation.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody ignored her. And I'm not really sure why. It's not like he's not in the news for doing this stuff. Like, there's always videos of him just doing weird stuff. Do you guys remember the
Mm-hmm.
last video, the viral video that came out about Trey Songz of him literally pulling a woman's shirt down and exposing her boob?
I
You guys remember that video?
remember. Yes, I remember that.
Yes.
Dang, I didn't even oh my gosh, that's crazy. And then now I'm reading here that he's now he got arrested on assault allegations with some chick at
Yeah,
a
in New
bowling
York.
alley.
Yep.
Wow.
I mean, it's not the first time he's been accused of this. This is years of women coming out and saying things. Now, the only reason I'm looking at this like, maybe this should be looked into a little more is because of the multiple instances of him being called out. And it's not like it was in the news or like hyped up or his face was plastered all over the place where you feel like someone is dragging someone through the mud.
Mm-hmm.
Everything has been kept really low profile. Even now, he's not in the news for
I
the
was about
sexual harassment he's been accused of. He's in the news for fighting someone.
right. Yeah, because I was about to say on Twitter, this is what was trending was the beating, not the
Yeah.
other thing. Okay, so what do you think that's about though?
This or the sexual harassment?
Just the whole kind of like, shoving the sexual harassment stuff back from when Kiki mentioned it to now. Like, what do you think? What's going on there?
I honestly don't know. Now there was I can't remember her name. I have to pull all this stuff up. But she put something on Instagram, a story in which she accused him of raping her years ago. And the first thing that came to my mind was, okay, well, why are we just not hearing about this? Why did you wait years to even come out and talk about this?
Mm-hmm.
I cannot, I just can't say that it's them
Is
going after him. Like, I can't.
Okay, so that chick, who I guess is a Jane Doe, they haven't revealed her name, called him a savage rapist. It says the woman
Yes,
claimed that the singer invited her to a house party in Los Angeles, after which he led her upstairs for what she thought would be consensual sex. Instead, she claimed that Songs asked her several times if he could grab that ass on the way upstairs, to which she repeatedly said no and ordered him to stop. Then why are you still walking up the stairs? That's my
exactly.
question. Why do these women, no, like when a guy's trying to grab your ass and you're still walking up the stairs with him, I got a problem with you. She asserted that someone entered at some point during the incident, making her feel, so she went into a room with him after all that, making her feel optimistic that the ordeal was about to end, but the person quickly left, prompting the singer to allegedly continue raping her. So this person walked in while she's getting raped. She doesn't say, "Hey, I'm getting raped." She was just expecting that person to recognize, like in this day and age, you're at a house party,
Yeah.
like people aren't questioning things like that. Like, she continued saying that after being admitted to the hospital, medical tests revealed she had a serious anal tearing that required surgery. Still, she had withheld Song's name from the police because she was in shock and terrified
See,
for her life.
see. So look, this is where Suni gets off the train. All right, dang, it's not working. Here, I'll put it at the bottom on the side of my bed. This is where Suni gets off the train. And this is why I said, I'm just not sure about this. I
Mhm.
don't know. Why are you going to social media? Like, why is that the place that women go to report their assaults? I'm a victim of sexual assault. I was raped when I was a teenager. Okay, we had the internet back then. I was not on the internet being like,
Mhm.
this person raped me. It's
Mhm.
the most degrading. You feel dirty. You don't
Yeah.
want people to know that. It's embarrassing.
Right.
Why? This, like, just this alone. Fine. Yes, the reports have been coming out for years. They've been coming out for years, and he hasn't been charged with anything. Why are women waiting years to say something?
I
If
don't
this guy
know.
is such a predator, why are you waiting to say anything?
You
You're
know
not
that.
reporting it to the police. You're taking it to social media.
Mhm. Yeah. Well, that's been a question I've had, like, when we were talking about the Bill Cosby case, that this was even more longer of a time that the reports came out, and now we're finding out that they're taking him back into court again because now they've removed the law that
Yeah,
basically puts any type of statute of limitations on it, which is ridiculous.
it is
I I
ridiculous.
I mean, I agree with you. You don't go to social media with it, but you can immediately go to the police and make a report and do whatever you have to do and tell somebody. It doesn't have to be
Hmm.
this big public expression of "I was raped." You know
Right.
what I mean? Call the dude in that came in through the door and saw you supposedly getting raped at this party. I hate to say it, but to convince me these days of rape, I need serious evidence.
I'm
And
right
that
there
in
with you.
and that includes, I'm sorry to say this, ladies, because a lot of people will be like, "Well, just because her tits are hanging out all the time and her vagina is like halfway out of her skirt all the time, doesn't mean she's asking for sex." Bullshit.
Yeah.
What the hell are you asking for? A communion?
Yep.
Give me a break.
Yep.
You know what I mean? No, I'm not saying that that's an invitation to a guy, but ladies.
Hey, know what it is? It's irresponsible for on women. You know that there are men out there that have issues with this. Why even
Mhm.
open yourself up to that? That is not saying that you are inviting it. What it is saying is you are definitely enticing a person with a mental illness who has
Mhm.
no qualms about taking your booty. Like,
Mhm.
they don't care. So if
Yeah.
you wanted to stop putting yourself in situations where you know you're absolutely uncomfortable. And people will say this is victim blaming. It's not. I
Mhm.
wish I would have done things differently. I wish somebody would have been like, "Why would you do that?" Like, I understand you were violated, but you definitely put yourself in this situation. Suni, why would you do that?
Mhm.
Why don't we ask women that? Why don't we tell rape victims to speak out and say, "Listen, How about you don't walk down an alley at 2, 3 in the morning by yourself? Okay.
Right.
How about you don't go running at 4 or 5 in the morning when it's dark in a wooded area, because things happen. This is life. We don't get to control every aspect of it, nor do
Mhm.
we get to control the sicko out on the street that's going to be turned on with you sticking your ass out.
Right.
That is the catch-22 to being a woman. Deal
Mhm.
with it or don't.
Right.
Or continue to dress like you do and be objectified and then complain about it.
Yeah. I agree. And I want to address Nikki's comment here. She said every rape victim does not act the same. They just don't. I can tell you from experience. Unfortunately, I've dealt with many. None were the same. We're not saying that they're all the same. But we're just talking about this particular situation and the ones that we've talked about in the past.
Yeah.
In those particular ones that have been public knowledge and have been in the news, they all have the same story. The
Yep.
one with Matt Arbiza from the Buffalo Bills. She admitted to having sex with him on the side of a house. She made a video that was on the internet talking about how she likes to have sex with a lot of guys. She even lied about her age on that video. So I'm sorry, but you know, if you did get raped as a result of your actions, that really sucks. Maybe you'll learn your lesson and
Yep.
not behave that way.
That's true. I mean, I don't know, bro. Like you don't tell someone who's been robbed, like you don't tell them, "Yep, go back to doing what you were doing." No, you could
Mhm.
possibly get robbed again, but it's okay. Just do what you're doing. No, they get into self-defense classes. They prepare themselves. They gain observational discernment. We need to teach more women that. That would be like me expressing what happened to me when I was 15, 16 and I'm coming out, right?
Mhm.
And you guys see me on social media say this guy assaulted me
Yeah.
when I was fit. Are you going to believe me? I waited this long. I didn't report it. I've gotten over it in life. It doesn't hinder me anymore.
Mhm.
You'd never truly get over it, but I'm good with it. It happened. I can't change it.
Right.
Would you not look at me sideways? And we're really good friends. I'm sure you would be like, why now? Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I mean, like, if you came out and you were just like, "It's time to take him down," I'm gonna take him down. Like, I'm going to Twitter with this. I'd be like, "What? Wait, slow down just a second. What happened between 20 years ago and today?" And I also have been in a situation, you and I have shared,
Yeah.
that I was in a situation, it wasn't rape, but it was a man, inappropriately when I was young, taking
Mhm.
advantage of a situation where I did not know any better and
Mhm.
was disguising his actions as love. And it wasn't until I was much older that I was like, well, wait a minute, that wasn't love.
Yeah.
But I just thought about it in my head and processed it, and I know better. I didn't
Yep.
I didn't go to Twitter and been like post, like what the fuck?
Can't do that.
Yeah.
Look, this is a developing story. I did want to bring it up because, and the reason that I said I'm going to look at this is because I've watched Kiki Palmer for years. This is not a girl who is in the news for scandal. Like, she's got her business with her mother, her family. I may
Mhm.
not agree with all the things she says, but the girl is funny. She can act. She's had her own talent show, and I believe she's talented. So for her to bring this up, and I'm gonna say this, she brought this up years ago about
Mhm.
her being at a video shoot, and she didn't want to be in the video because she felt uncomfortable there. And I would say the same thing to her. Why didn't you leave? You should have
Right.
left if you felt uncomfortable. But
Right.
she expressed she felt uncomfortable, and she felt pressured by Trey Songz to appear in something that she didn't want to appear in. And he
Mhm.
got aggressive with her. And she went to go hide in a closet. Okay. He commented on the story. He doesn't deny the claims. He just said, Shawty tripping. That is legit what he put on social media, right? But the backlash is what was just absurd. I will post clips and old screenshots of what they actually said, but they told her she was less believable because she was dark skinned. And I was just like, yep,
Who told her that? Like the
society.
society was like
People
commenting.
following the story. Yes.
So now you're less forgivable if you're dark skinned.
Yes.
Okay.
What? Okay, nobody picked up her story. Wendy Williams did, and she actually went on Wendy Williams to comment, and she checked Wendy Williams. She was like, "I love how you're talking about a story that you weren't there for," and I was like, "Ooh,
Wait,
dang."
wait, wait. Who did that? Kiki?
Yeah, she went on Wendy Williams because Wendy Williams is speaking on it and like, "Girl, Trey Songz didn't do this to you. Why are you lying?"
Dang, I gotta watch that episode because you know me, I stay watching old Wendy episodes. I stay watching old Wendy episodes. Yes, sir.
See, maybe I
Anyways,
can find it. I'm just saying, guys. At some point, it's okay to have doubt, but I'm also going to look at this nigga sideways for a little bit because
don't say it.
multiple people are
Don't say
saying
that.
this about you. Okay, this is the equivalent to R. Kelly. Everybody knew what he was doing, and ain't nobody say squat. And we know that this fool is guilty because he was on video doing it, and he wrote a song. I admit. Go listen to it if
Can
you
you
didn't hear it.
please wait? Is there a copyright on that song? Can you please just play like a couple minutes of it?
Hold on. He said, Bryson said it sounds like Cap.
Y'all need to listen for this R. Kelly song. Okay, first of all, it's 2 parts, okay? And each part is like 20 minutes long, so we ain't got time for all that on here. But this song, y'all, Suni's gonna explain it in a second. Y'all are gonna be blown away.
So he did a song called I Admit, and he goes through all the things that he did. But he makes excuses for it. He even said, I admit I messed with some girls that were younger. So what? I'm like, bro, what?
No, it is. I admit I didn't go to church. I was like dead. I was like, this is not R. Kelly. This is a
I
fake.
admit I can't read for Ish. I died when he said that. I can't read.
He said something like I couldn't read the teleprompter. I was dead. Okay, no, this is how it happened was I got up because like the first thing I do is go pee when I get up and I'm like looking at my text and I'm like, oh, Suni sent me like a link to an R. Kelly song. And I'm like listening to it. Girl, I was sitting there on the toilet and I'm like, when is this shit gonna be over? 20 minutes, part 1. I'm like, damn, this is like a whole confessional.
Oh snap. Okay, I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play a little bit of it. This is funny.
We're gonna die.
Oh man, I don't want to hear a long intro, R. Kelly.
Focus. I didn't go to classes. I admit that I dropped out of school. I admit that I wasn't that cool. I admit I just feel like retiring. Admit I just don't feel like trying. But all my real niggas around me keep telling me, Kels, fuck that, you gotta keep climbing. I admit it, I did. I done fuck with a couple of fads. I admit I'm a gift and a curse. I admit that I don't go to church. I admit it, I admit it. I admit it, I did it. I admit it, I did. I admit it, I did it. I admit I got so many flaws. Told so many lies to these bras. Blew so much money, pop so many bottles. Yeah, I fuck a bitch just because. Nigga, I had a hell of a day. But I admit I was in my own way. I admit I had my mama crying over me. What else can a nigga say? I admit I can't spell for shit. I admit that all I hear is hits. I admit I couldn't read the teleprompter when the Grammys asked me to present.
I can't.
I got something for
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my god. Stop fucking lying.
Oh god. I just was waiting to play that one.
Kels, bro, Kels, you make fire music. That
Kels.
song is fire, bro. But we listen. Come on, man. Yes, the parents are responsible. All right, they're nasty for doing what they did.
Yeah.
But this man, come on,
Yep.
on, bro. Come on, Kels.
Hey y'all, I posted a link if you guys want to come on, say something. You don't have to be on camera. The link is there if you want to just say what's up to us. If you want to ask us, I believe R. Kelly, Bryson.
You do? I
think-
believe Bill Cosby.
I believe
believe
Bill Cosby.
R.
cap.
Kelly
He said no
definitely
cap.
has an issue with young women, but I don't believe that it was not consensual.
Yeah, I agree.
That's what I believe.
I agree.
All the attempts, like surviving R. Kelly, I was like, these women are full of crap.
Mm-hmm.
Did you watch that documentary?
Mm-hmm. Yep. I watched it when it came out.
Yeah. I believe I
Yeah.
can fly. I like that. That's a funny comment.
I think Bryson
I
should make a
believe I
song
can
called
fly.
"I Believe R. Kelly." That's his next
Ooh, you
your
should, Bryson. That
and
would be a
you're gonna
good
sing on
song.
it. And you're gonna sing on it. I believe, I believe, I believe. That's what you're gonna be singing on the
Ooh, Bryson? Yeah, Bryson's gonna be singing that. He's talking about Bryson, right?
No, Bryson's working on the hook for you to sing on one of his songs.
Oh no, you didn't. See, you keep putting me on blast. Don't think I ain't picking up on what you're dropping.
I'm dropping it.
I see what you're doing. My husband is standing right here in my studio, just staring awkwardly at me. It's so
Oh, Kyle's standing there. He's like looking at you.
why are you doing this?
But he's getting all
Anyways,
hot and bothered.
let's get into the Omnibus Bill because that's what everyone
Okay.
showed up here for today. I'm sure
Yeah.
you did.
It's
How
only
many
four.
people? I got you, Bryson. I'll send you the link.
It's
I
only
got a
4,000.
question.
It's only 4,000 pages.
It's
Did you guys
only
read?
4,000 pages, y'all. Only. How
Yeah.
many people actually tuned in and listened or read parts of the bill?
I was watching the live, whatever the Congress talking about it.
Oh, okay. So you watched it. Oh crap.
I didn't watch the whole thing. Hell no, that shit's hell long, dude. Are you kidding me? Ain't nobody got time for that. It's Chris. Come on now. You know they're gonna pass this shit. They're gonna pass it regardless whether I watch it or not. Yeah, Liddell, come on in. We can have more than one person. Come on in. Come on in. That's got a pay
Ain't nobody
raise.
got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't no. I
Oh
think you
man.
better. Hey, let's sing our song of the week.
Oh my goodness. No. Mo has this song. You had this song stuck in my head all freaking
Call him
day.
and tell him, come on. Sing it.
No, I got something for you though.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
What's up, Bryson
What
in
up,
the building? What's happening, bro?
Bryson?
Oh, y'all can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
No battle. Well, I know Bill Cosby innocent for a fact, but Kels, I believe Kels.
You believe him? Why do you believe him? I gotta hear this.
Oh, it's simple. Verifiably speaking, 99.99. Matter of fact, 100 cap. Secondly, the parents that was in a documentary, they have admitted that they took their daughters to R. Kelly house. Both, all the women say not. Now, by the way, before I say this, R. Kelly is a weirdo. It's all women, so I think that's kind of odd. So I'm not saying he's a weirdo, obvious weirdo, but have any sexual relations with R. Kelly until they were 18. R. Kelly said that he didn't have no sexual relations, and you can claim that he's lying, but then you need evidence that he's lying, which exists. And then the parents have switched up their stories at least 4 times, but R. Kelly and the girl backstory for the last like 8 years.
Mm-hmm.
I can agree with that. Like that, I can agree with that because I thought a lot of the women on there were lying too. I didn't, like I said, I don't think anything they did was not consensual. I think they signed up for that, they enjoyed it, and then when it wasn't beneficial anymore, and they saw some opportunity to maybe come up on a lick, they took it. So I actually agree with you. I think he's straight up weird, but I don't think it was unconsensual.
Nah, but
So
what I'm
answer.
saying,
Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
no, what I was gonna say was when girls, they all like didn't want R. Kelly in jail, but they said everybody was lying. That's the part that if you look at why R. Kelly is locked up, it has nothing to do with like the women that the documentaries about and all that. It has nothing. It has like literally they're a different trial. It's actually the wildest thing. And Bill Cosby saying because they had zilch not a evidence.
Facts.
They said their evidence, their Cosby said that he gave them Quaaludes. Duh. All the horses. What are you talking about?
Right. That was the thing. That's what I said. That was the thing back then.
Yeah.
Everybody
And they
was doing
willingly
Quaaludes.
took it. They willingly took it.
With alcohol.
Yeah, like he forced it down your throat.
Yes.
Listen.
Because as a person who has been to these celeb parties, what I can assure you is that women like drugs and women popular people that's already successful or that they will be successful and try to like them thing that any man that has had any type of status will tell you every dude is ugly. I don't care if the dude is the best looking dude in history. They will all tell you the same.
Hey, Bryson, do you have any tea from TPUSA or from AmFest? Do you have any tea for us? Anything go down there that we should be keeping our ears to the streets on?
Yes. So I was obviously in the VIP section and I was having a conversation with a very, very prominent conservative. I'm not gonna say his name. Some other prominent people joined the conversation. These prominent people are all a part of a conservative news publication. I'm not gonna say a news publication, but they're behind the scenes. But there's a part of this news publication, and saying, yeah, I like the event, but I think it's too conservative. Now, shocked, this was weird because I thought the event was actually not. It was actually libertarian at best, and this dude said, yeah, it's too conservative, getting it more, centered and into the left. Get some difference, and he said they have been putting the plan together to basically conservative movement. Now, I wasn't able to finish the conversation because Steve Bannon got me and took me backstage to meet Steve Bannon. But that happened. Secondly, is for running rampant per usual. What I noticed is nobody wanted. They was just there, I guess. And the gays got propped up the most. The gays got all like the gays got all shots from all the top people, but the people. So when you out on the main floor, something else I realized too. Nobody cares. We were out on the main floor. Everybody was out there, and I like seeing what the streets on. When I say streets, I like seeing what the people, who the people rock on and shit. And what I've noticed is nobody asked any of these people for pictures. Like, nobody asked any of these people for a picture. Jimmy Levy, we're getting like crowded. Like I had to take probably, you know what I'm saying, at that event. You feel me? But nobody asking other people for pictures. But when you get to the elites, the top people, I was at the influencer dinner and somebody was speaking. Broke back patriot, doing hard work, shout out to the gays. Yeah, kid you not. Meanwhile, the only person that didn't speak is Kyle Rittenhouse. No bap. No bap. Ask anybody that was there. And Trump gave. Are you about to show what?
Oh, you cut out. What'd you say?
Are you about to show what Trump did the other day? Did you report on that?
With Richard Grenell?
I want to see this because I haven't seen it.
His LGBT event that he hosted.
Yep.
Mar-a-Lago.
Yep. Spirit of Lincoln. It was the gala. You know what? The most disturbing thing that Trump did. The most disturbing thing that Trump did that day is Richard Gunnell is walking away from the podium and he says, "I think I love this guy." You know, right? And he's clapping, "I love the gays." And I was just like,
Mm.
how can I? And I'm not telling people not to vote for Trump, bro. He's the best option. But how can I, based on me and what I talk about, like, how can I not point this out and be like, bro, what are you doing? And there's been so many articles coming out, like Trump is about to alienate his base.
Mm-hmm.
You're really about to send a few people packing, because how are we fighting this agenda but then welcoming it? Like, what sense does that make? What sense does that make?
Yeah, I agree. It's getting really hard. It's getting really hard to defend him. And I don't want to even say the word defend because I don't really defend. I mean, like when he messes up and says shit that I don't like and does stuff that I don't like, I say it.
Yeah.
But it's getting to a point where like I'm like, what are you doing? Oh, it kicked Bryson out.
It
Yeah,
did.
his connection was kind of bad.
Okay. So just to get in, because this is all going to tie into politics, and we'll segue to the omnibus bill.
Mhm.
But I can't say that I'm surprised at the event at Turning Point. I can't. I knew that they were going to have the gays there, and they were going to celebrate them because of the the Respect for Marriage Act, which codifies same-sex marriage into law.
Mhm.
It just makes me angry. It does. Like, righteous ignorant. Look at Kenny.
Sorry, guys.
Righteous, indignant. Like, I'm super angry, man, because so many people have put their jobs on the line, their lives, have family members not talking to them, all over. Look, I just want to step in and help save America any way I can, and I'm going to support this candidate. And this candidate, number one, doesn't even support or acknowledge the stuff we're talking about.
Yeah. But I do want to say this. If Trump is our only option, I will vote for if it's Trump and DeSantis, I will still vote for Trump.
I mean, yeah, I'm like I said, I'm gonna always encourage people to vote for Trump, but I can't. There's no excuse I can make for him anymore. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
I don't agree with what he's doing. I don't like it. I think everyone. I'm just gonna say it here. I said it before. I think everyone should expect to see Richard Grenell as his running mate. I don't think Kari Lake is good enough. Outside of Arizona and outside of the core MAGA base to win. That is not a winning ticket, in my opinion. The only winning ticket there is Richard Grenell. Why would they be
Well,
doing all this to prop the gays up to not potentially run a gay person?
obviously, it's going to be a gay or a woman. We all know
Yeah.
that. I personally think it's going to be Carrie Lake, but I don't know. You could be 100% right. I think Bryson even said that. Bryson said he's not voting for Trump. So
Yeah, he's
my
not.
question is, would he not vote? Would he? Because you know how I feel about like not voting. To me, that's not an option.
I think it's most important to vote at the state level.
Mm-hmm.
I really do.
Yeah,
Um,
absolutely.
If I could just vote at a state level, I would be just fine. Like I said, Trump is better than a Democrat at this point.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He's better than a Democrat. And I believe he's better than an establishment Republican. I think he's got people in his cabinet. This is how you win. You need the gay vote. And he's going after that. That's not making excuses for him. That's just keeping a spade. It's like I'm keeping it a ban. I'm calling a spade a spade.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said before, I even told you guys when I watched that speech, I'm like, okay, I think he's got my vote back. Like,
I
this is who
know.
I want to vote for.
I know. It's a
But I
dysfunctional
also gave a
relationship.
caveat when I said if I see any gay things or he's pushing the jab, I said this publicly, he won't be getting a vote from me.
Mm-hmm.
Your core base, this country was founded off Christian principles. Christian principles. We're not moderates. We're not progressives. I think most of us are independent conservatives that
Right.
really want this country to remain the way it is. And the GOP and the Republicans have literally just meshed together. It's a uniparty. There's no longer Democrat, Republican, conservative, liberal, because conservatives don't embody what conservatism is. That stuff doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm giving a lot of thought to the comments that Bryson is posting here in the chat. He's making me think. He really is. Because, we always talk about that this is a spiritual battle. And it's like, somebody said, or I think Bryson said, the lesser of two evils. It's terrible that it's come down to that. You know what I mean? It's terrible that we've been put in that position. But at the same time, do we deserve it? Because we worshipped this man. A lot of us worshipped this man and held him like he was just God Almighty. And now look,
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to show you guys some of the people that were at this event. I love you too, Auntie. I hope you have a good night. I'm going to show you some of the people that were there. Merry Christmas
Auntie
Eve.
Shirley.
So you have Kat Kamak, which I don't like. I feel like she's a flip-flopper. You got Rob Portman, Richard Grinnell. You got Kari Lake here. You got Newsmax there. Like, this is a guy that Bryson had dealings with going back and forth when he went to Ampfest. A guy who openly said he gets, abominated all the time. And,
right.
Praising the fact that he's gay. If you are a conservative and you are a Christian, and I'm going to say this and I'm going to be done with the subject because people get sensitive when I say this. If you are a Christian, Christians don't go off of unrepented sin and say that the Lord will forgive me. You're not even asking for forgiveness. It's very clear who will inherit the kingdom. It's very clear. Why we have to keep going back and forth on this and making excuses and bending and breaking is beyond me. But more Christians and more conservatives need to stand 10 toes down. I did it. It sucks. People will turn against you. But you know what? You feel the best version of you at the end of the day because you did not bend or break on your morals. Don't break. Don't bend on it. Stand on what you believe in. This is wrong. It's morally wrong, and I don't agree with it. And this is what our representatives are doing. Makes me angry. Ugh. It makes me so mad.
Yeah. Makes me mad too. I don't even like to talk about it. Yeah, because
depressing.
It's depressing and I'm burned out. You know what I mean? Like sometimes I just want to say, like, I don't ever want to talk about politics again. And then I get into this mode where I don't want people to lose hope and
Yeah.
But I mean, basically, we're losing hope. We're losing our country. We're losing our country. And I never felt more like that than when I saw that Zelensky guy up there with Congress. Like, I was just like, what in the hell is going on?
What is wrong with our Congress, man? Seriously. What is wrong with our Congress? I encourage every American. I did this in my own house. I'm going to be flipping my flag upside down. That means something. It means that the country is in distress. And that's the only time you're supposed to flip it. Everybody who calls themselves a patriot, 1776, conservative, or America First, whatever you are, you're an independent, you love your country, your flag should be flipped upside freaking down because this country is going down the drain and very quickly because we have people who would rather fly this flag in our building.
Wow.
To
what
give
a
another country money that they won't even give us. We have to fight for a stimulus check. We had to fight for Obama to bail us out instead of the banks. We're going to see an Obama 2.0 scenario. Liddell's going to come on and talk about some of this too. We're going to get into this bill. But these are your representatives. Notice there's not just Democrats here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What
What a
some point you
powerful
got to get
photo.
off the train.
They've never even done this for our own troops. You know what I mean? She got up there
Nope.
and said, "Oh, the troops wanted us to have this flag." They've never even done that for our troops. Seriously, like what the hell? Anyways, again, if you guys want to come on and talk to us, the link is pinned.
It's in the chat.
Should be pinned in the chat.
All right. So this omnibus bill, did you get to read a good portion of it?
Girl, I was like skimming it because 4,000 pages, a good portion. They have it in my gun. Nobody has time for that.
I fell asleep listening to it.
I fell asleep listening to the people talking about it because I was just like, shut up. You guys are on the verge, like all these Republicans. I'm like, you guys are on the verge of voting this in. This is just one little small correction in the direction you wanted to go of screwing us all over.
Mm-hmm.
The shit that's in this bill is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's crap. It's crap.
I'm gonna see if I can pull some of that up while you talk about it.
Yeah. I have a few screenshots here. We're going to start with, because this is a topic that I really, really, it just means something to me. Population control, right? I know people don't believe in this. I know they think it's a conspiracy theory, but I want you to look at this bill, all right? Here is at least 575 million for family planning in areas where population growth threatens biodiversity. So the fact that our growth as the humans is messing with the animals and endangered species, well, they needed to allocate 575 million to, I don't know, kill off humans? Like, when you look at this, what do you think? When you read this here, what do you think they're going to use this money for?
That's crazy.
Exactly
that. Yeah. Abortions, killing babies, like, oh, the continuation of the Holocaust, basically.
Liddell's in the building. What's up, Liddell?
What up, Liddell?
What did it do? How y'all doing? Can you guys hear me very well?
Yeah,
Yes,
we
we
can
can.
hear you and we can see you. Everybody, take a picture.
Do you see that thing?
Wait
Don't
a minute.
shut me down.
He needs the big screen. Go ahead.
Take a picture.
Hold on.
Say it,
Take
Liddell.
that
Say
picture. Yeah. Okay. Hold
Let
on.
me
Give me. You see it? Take that damn picture. And
You didn't let him finish.
Oh, where'd he go?
Wait,
now say it with your chest. Holla at your partner. Take the damn picture. No, it's all good.
Oh, that's funny.
What's up, guys? So I was talking to Liddell about this bill. I was going all over TikTok on this bill. I talked to Mo about this bill. This bill has a lot of pork in it, guys. I'm trying to stop swearing, all right? It's got a lot of pork in it. And a lot of this pork that's in it is actually super nefarious. Now, this was just one portion of it. Like I said, this is 4,000 pages. I did not sit and go through every single one. I went through the pieces of information that really, in my opinion, is important to the American, and this is what they care about. Here's another portion of this video. And Mo kind of talked about this, the Title X. You know more about this, so I'm going to let you take this one. But this is how much money they allocated to the Title X funding, which funds Planned Parenthood. That is fact checked. You can look into it, but I think it's 286 million.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Crazy.
Like, why do you need all that? Like, see, this is the thing. This is why I said they're not using that money for that. This is just a money funneling system is what this is. They're not using this money for that shit. And then that stupid ass Big Mike trail that they want to, or a park or whatever that they want to give Big Mike.
Yes. They wanted to give Big Mike it. Well, they are. I think I want to say it was 5.5 million for her to have a trail named after her. That one kind of blew me away, but here we are. I don't quite understand why she needs a trail, but apparently, Obama's wife needs a trail because she's that important. And I'll pull up that as well. I have all this stuff pulled up. I'm a freak of nature. Okay, hold on. We got to take this comment down. Let's block him. Right here at the bottom, do you see it? It says Department of Transportation Highway Infrastructure Programs. Actually, it's 3.6 million for a trail to be named after Michelle Obama in the state of Georgia.
That's crazy.
Yes.
She ain't even from Georgia. What the hell? What the? Dude, I will say this. Politico has a great article on what's in and what's out on this. So they have Ukrainian aid more, 45 billion more to Ukraine. Okay. The TikTok ban on government devices. This one, early end to COVID rules. Who knew that we had to put it in a bill? As quick as they had that shit enacted, now we got to put in a bill to get it over with. But it will give states more funding and bar them from kicking people off federally funded insurance. Telehealth extension. Oh, preventing another January 6th. Look at that. You can pay for that now. You can pay for that.
Did you know that, guys?
A lobster lifeline?
Lobster lifeline.
Yeah. This also includes a bigger spending bill is a measure aimed at curbing fraudulent tax breaks reaped from land conservation deals and legislation to boost retirement savings in tax advantage accounts. The addition of both provisions follow uncertainty over whether there will be any tax title in the government funding bill at all. There's a lot of stuff. 4,000 pages of stuff, guys.
4,000. We're just pointing out the things that matter. Mudo's bothered.
They earmarked $2.6 billion for January the 6th attorneys.
Oh, really?
2.6 billion. So just walk with me. These are prosecuting attorneys, not defense. Prosecuting. Most of the cost comes from the defense side, not the prosecuting side. Interesting. So
Very.
So if $2.6 billion is divided into 1,000 attorneys, each attorney gets $2.6 million. And we all know attorneys love billable hours.
Oh, yes.
You get billed for a freaking email. And the email could take 5 seconds to return, but all of a sudden it's 30 minutes of their time.
And how much you want to bet more than half of these attorneys are going to be related to somebody in Congress, right? Yep. A kid. I'm sure they're going to employ all their family members. That's how they love to do it.
They especially put in the bill that none of the money allocated of any kind can go toward our border security.
Yep.
But they put in a ton of money for Jordan and 3 other countries, specifically for their border security. I know why they're doing this, guys. And I'm going to do a kind of move show again on border security. Notice this, guys, and I'm going to go here. They located Osama bin Laden in the damn cave. But they cannot stop child trafficking? Interesting.
Yeah.
Super interesting.
There's some facts that I will not divulge online. I know where this comes from because I've had some discussions with some high level people. But this is they're trying to see. I gotta give it to the Democrats. They think long term. They think.
Yeah, they do.
Think about this. They have an influx. I believe about 2+ million people have came in the last 2+ million people. I think it's 2.6, 2.7 million people. And notice, a lot of them were children too. So what they're trying to do is they're trying to replace not this generation, but the next generation with a new voter base. And then all of a sudden, we need to give them amnesty. All of a sudden, now what Obama did back in 2000, I think it was 12, when it came to the Dreamers, that was strategic. He knew that was not going to get done in his term, but he
Right.
was thinking 2 or 3 terms after him. So
Yeah.
I see this Dreaming thing come back up again. Maybe not in the next presidential cycle, but the following presidential cycle. And all of a sudden now, all these dreamers now, we should get rights now. We should get amnesty. And these spineless jokers up there in Washington, D.C., no matter if you're a Democrat or Republican, they're going to go for it because there's going to be a lot of money put behind that push. And we all know politicians love money so they can fund their campaigns. It's a
Right.
uniparty. It's not a binary party anymore.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So
all the time.
they're trying to get
and,
this. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
and another thing. Notice this was passed during a lame duck session, and they put guardrails in there to where the money has to be spent in 2023.
Yep. September.
Got to be spent by that time frame.
Yep.
Got to. And then you have the turtle, Marble Mouth, Miss McConnell come up there and say our number one America's number one concern is Ukraine.
Yep.
Ukraine. That's exactly what that man said. And the people standing right behind him, Johnny Urched, all them fools was like, yep, shaking their head like some seals. Like, yep, they all did get voted out.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you get voted out. Trash, garbage.
So they're trying to pass this obviously before the holidays, and before the new people come in January.
It's already been signed already.
It's already passed.
Well, but has it made
Biden
it to the
signed it
president?
today. Yeah, he signed it already.
Oh,
Yeah, this is already passed.
It's done. Sound say deliver. They out. They
It's
gone.
already done.
I gotta give some heck of praise to Tom Cotton, Mike Leach, Ted
Burr.
Cruz. No, Richard Burr. He decided not to vote.
Yeah. Well,
Trash, garbage. No, nigga, you got to vote.
Yeah.
Yes or no? No, sir. All of the Republicans, and if you're a Democrat, all the Democrats that said no to this, and I think 100% of Democrats said yes. 100%. There was a select few. There was select few of Republicans that said no. A large number on the House side and a large number on the Senate side. Besides 18 of them, including Lindsey Scam. His name is no longer Graham. It's Scam. Lindsey Scam.
Lindsey Scam.
That's what his name is. Scam. All of them. Trash, garbage. He the one talking about Ukraine too. I want to go into Ukraine and why they're doing this, but it take me too long, guys. My bad.
Oh, I mean, we could paraphrase. It stems from a coup that was staged in the year 2008, and they have not stopped since then. This has been going on since Obama was in office. They took over their government, put in people they wanted to place in. Biden has been exposed time and time again for quid pro quo. They fired the AG, who was the prosecutor who was investigating this whole Burisma thing, and I'll get into that again. This whole oil deal. America's dirty, and so are these establishment Republicans. And it actually bothers me how much support they get, because I don't quite understand it.
Listen to this. $410 million border security for Jordan, Lebanon, Egypt, Tanzania, and Oman. $200 million for the gender equality and equity action fund. Not ours, in another country. Okay, $65 million for Pacific coastal salmon recovery. Huh? $7.5 million to study the domestic radicalization phenomenon. Okay, trash. I'm almost done. $5 million to study the impacts of culverts, roads, bridges on salmon population. I don't know what that was for. 3.6 million for Michelle Obama Trail, whatever. 3 million for an LGBTQ plus NM museum in New York, and
Oh,
lastly,
it's
3
way more than
million.
that.
Oh, okay. 3 million for bee friendly highways. Bee friendly.
Mm.
Bee friendly. Trash. This guy's got their trash.
It's
Garbage.
garbage. So look,
Uh,
I went and got the
what's the name?
screenshots of all the things you're talking about.
What's the name of the Republicans that voted for? Because Nikki asked, well, what are their names? I'm trying to find their names.
Oh, she posted it in the chat.
I posted some of them there, but there was 18
Where?
in total. So I'm trying to
Where?
find the full list.
I
just
have
posted
it.
in the
I have it.
chat.
I'm trying to
So
find it
it
now.
was
Okay.
Fred Upton, Liz Cheney, Adam Kinzinger, Rodney Davis, Chris Jacobs, John Katako, and Brian Fitzpatrick. Okay,
Yeah,
so
I
here we
want you
go.
guys to know
Here's
that
the
more
full list.
money.
Sorry, here's the full list. Roy Blunt, John Boozman, Shelley Capito, Susan Collins, John Cornyn of Texas, Tom Cotton, Lindsey Scam, Jim Inhofe, Mitch McConnell, Jerry Moran, Lisa Murkowski, Rob Portman, Mitt Romney, Mike Rounds, Richard Shelby, John Thune, Roger Wicker, and Todd Young.
Trash. These guys is garbage. These guys is garbage, man. These
Yeah.
guys is garbage. These guys is garbage. I ain't trying to hear nothing you talking about. And then what's gonna happen is inflation's gonna hit, and you're gonna hear these fools say it's the Democrats and their policies. And
Yep.
I'm gonna say, fool, you contributed to it with this omnibus bill too.
Mm-hmm.
They contributed to it with almost every piece of legislation they passed since the Democrats took over.
So Mitch McConnell, is this meeting at the 40-yard line? We got to meet at the 40-yard line. Is this what this is? If this is this is 40-yard line, bro. Nigga, we lost. Trash, garbage. You've lost the game, man.
Rev.
Oh, man, it's just, y'all. I'm trying to told y'all. This is what me and Cliff we disagree. He believes that next year the rates are going to go lower. I don't see that at all because there's so much printing going on, guys. If you have a 401k, IRA, Roth IRA, 403b, pick a retirement account. It may be time for you to make some drastic decisions because they're not going to stop printing. They're not going to stop printing, guys. They're not. They're not. Sorry.
Crazy. Well, I have the clip of Mitch McConnell. I'm going to roll real quick.
The turtle.
Making sure the Defense Department can deal with the major threats coming from Russia and China, providing assistance for the Ukrainians to defeat the Russians. That's the number one priority for the United States right now, according to most Republicans. That's sort of how we see the challenges confronting the country at the moment.
Like that, those are the challenges our country is facing at the moment.
Okay. Tucker Carlson, Dan Bongino, Hannity, Laura Ingraham, all of Newsmax, all of OAN, all of Fox Business and Fox News. If you have these guys on, and I'm gonna exclude Tucker and Dan because they've had them on and they've disowned them. If you guys are not bringing these guys on and chastising them, you trash too.
We know they are.
For sure. For sure.
But Dan, Barry Bongino, and Tucker, I gotta give it to them. They've been the ones calling them out. They've been calling them out. Trash.
So before we move on to the what I think is the most important bill, or most important part of this bill, I do want you to see how much money has gone to the LGBTQ community and what certain money has been allocated for. So they've got $7.5 million set aside. This is crazy. LGBTQIA plus Pride Centers, they got 1.2 million for that. 1.2 million for services for DACA recipients aka helping illegal aliens with taxpayer funds at the San Diego Community College. Don't understand what that has to do with LGBTQ, but apparently it does. Right here at the bottom, I found this to be crazy. $750K for Trans Latina Coalition to provide workforce development programs and supportive services for transgender and gender non-conforming intersex immigrant women. Bro, what?
I gotta read
Okay.
that
What?
one.
What?
Okay. I'm gonna go here. It's because I got to. Because I'm a principal guy, and I'm a terms definitions guy. The one thing that I've heard a lot of African Americans ask me is about reparations. Don't mean to go here, but I am gonna go here.
Take it there.
Sunni and Mo, hold me accountable. Ever since Biden has gotten to office, well, I'm not gonna say Biden. I'm gonna say anybody. Trump, uh, Obama, Bush, Clinton, and the old Bush. Um, it seems like other eth- ethnic groups tend to get some cash, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, but we're the ones always left out. We're grifted, BLM grifted. We're grifted and used, but all I hear when Biden got into office, he actually gave some money to the Asians, right?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, he's given countless hundreds of millions of dollars to the LGBTQ plus people.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm not a fan of it, but I gotta be consistent. Why are we getting left out in the cold?
I don't agree with any of those people getting money.
Me neither.
Mm-hmm.
Me neither. I'm just talking about the principle of the thing. So let me be clear. I don't agree with none of that. It's just terrible stewardship.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm looking at, okay, the effort here. Am I off base? Hold me accountable.
I mean, I'm going to have to agree with you. I went in and did a research on the promises that were made to the Confederate soldiers amongst the general who said, "Hey, if you fight for us, you can fight for your freedom, and we'll make sure we give you 40 acres and a mule." And that general actually died, and they reneged on that promise. So I agree with you. You need to make do on an agreement that you set. Now, how they do it is however they do it. But this country and its officials made an agreement with with those people back then and didn't honor it.
Uh, this concern, again, I don't agree with money just being thrown out to people. I want to make that
Right.
very clear. That's bad stewardship. Okay. But it's being done.
Mm-hmm.
And what I'm seeing a lot of times is we're grifted. We're used to attract liquidity, BLM and them. But that money didn't flow to us. It flowed to others people. Am I right?
Yeah.
So I'm trying to figure out where the bag at, yo. How at your partner? Where the bag at? I mean, we giving hundreds of $millions to the LGBTQ, and they are like 1% of the population. Ain't we a lot more than that?
40 million plus.
And I'm trying to figure out when is Biden going to resign? Because isn't he supposed to be about diversity? So isn't it privilege for him to be the president? Why hasn't he resigned yet?
That's a good question.
Am I tripping? I'm trying to figure out anybody that's Caucasian, because it's about diversity, right? Right?
Mm-hmm.
Why haven't he resigned yet? Any privilege? You're there.
Right.
Why you violate your wokeness? Your creed. I got a lot of questions. Questions. Like, hold on. I'm trying to figure out why he's still the president. Why hasn't Kamala been sworn in yet?
Yep.
Right.
What's going on?
What's going on? He should be out. I'm confused. Obama should be talking about, man. It's time. It's time to go. It's
Liddell,
time to go, Joe.
Be
Okay?
careful what you put out there into the universe. Don't put Kamala in.
I'm just holding them accountable to their own standards. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying is, where the bag at? Everybody getting something, but besides us.
Where the bag at? Democrats,
I mean,
where
but
the
did
bag
you
at?
read, Liddell? Did you read the outline, like, for what would qualify you for these reparations? Did you read that?
I didn't waste my time reading that nonsense. So no,
I
I
mean,
didn't. It was
but it's
trash.
it's laughable. It's trash because you have to be a direct descendant, okay, of a slave, which means like I think they said like 7% of California's population will actually qualify for this. So, people are sitting there thinking they're going to get all this free money. They're going to vote for it. They're going to support whoever's telling them they're going to get it, and then they're going to find out, just like they did with the school loan shit, that they ain't getting anything.
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree 1,000%. And this comment about Danin Yen, I'm sorry, I'm gonna destroy your name. Yanelli, I'm sorry, forgive me if I'm destroying your name. My bad. I own it. You're correct with the reparations. We've had there's been a commission for reparations since 1989.
30 years.
And if I'm wrong, let me know. There's been times to where, from a Democrat side, because they always say we're the ones talking about a commission. Okay, no problem. There's been a time to where the Democrats actually had all two branches of government, right?
Yeah.
Right. So I'm trying to figure out, why didn't you pass it then?
Right.
Oh, no intention. There ain't no intention of doing this.
This is trash.
They're never
man.
going to make her out in the promise.
Like,
I'm just saying,
yeah.
fine. Honor your agreement. I agree with that.
All I'm saying, man, is man.
I mean,
I love what Ice Cube said.
The black president, he could have signed an executive order. Boom, boom,
He
boom.
didn't.
Just
You know
like
what he
Biden.
did?
Obamacare.
He said sorry
That
to the
guy.
Japanese and then passed a bunch of gay legislation. That's what he did.
Bruh, I'm just like, man. I mean, we had even the black president didn't do this. He passed Obamacare, and that's been a train wreck. That's been garbage. That's been trash.
That broke a lot of people. Yeah,
it's just strange when the government gets involved in private sector stuff. Stuff seems to get a lot more expensive, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, call a spade a spade.
Call a spade a spade.
Don't let me become
I like
president.
your hat.
Man.
I like your hat, Liddell.
Oh, thank you very much. I like it too. That's why I got it on.
That's a nice color. I like the color.
Appreciate you. I know it looks good on me. I make it look good because it's me.
True. That must be what it is.
It's me.
You
It's
are
all good, baby.
feeling
Except,
yourself.
hey, when I get up in the morning, I'm feeling myself. When I go to bed at night, I'm feeling myself. Throughout the day, I'm feeling myself. You know what I'm talking about? It's safe to say I'm feeling myself.
Look at the Dell think you dropping bars over here.
Bars. You kept me down. Take the picture.
Since we are talking about former presidents, there was a particular part of this bill that I read, several sections of this bill actually, that I said, wow, I'm about to be cutting on my Rocky music again because Trump is about to get real freaking roaded. They have allocated funds to a injury or death that happened because of the what? The famous
Jibber jabber.
vax. Now, we can say this because it's in this bill. So I would love for YouTube to try to snatch my video down because I'm going to fight that tooth and nail, buddy.
Well,
we're allowed to talk about this. Congress is talking about it.
Well, I hope you understand that before this law was passed, and I'm pretty there's some language in there. The key thing is language. Whenever these pharmaceutical companies made this vaccine, they were indemnified.
Mm-hmm.
They were indemnified. This means nothing. This means nothing.
Right.
They were indemnified.
But I think the general public doesn't know that. And when Suni read that to me, I was like, why would you need this if it's good for
If
you?
it's safe.
If it's safe, why would you need this?
Trash.
So
Garbage.
last year's administrative expenses for the Vax Injury Fund, it was at 13.2 million. Now it's up to 15.2 million, which is a 15% increase. The question that was being asked is, are you anticipating a 15% increase in vaccine injuries, which contributes to what Mo's question was, if this jab is indeed safe and it's saving lives, why do you need this? Why do you need this? And I have a clip that is not going to age well. I think everyone remembers this clip because this is probably the most shared clip that got Trump in hot water.
Vaccine is one of the greatest achievements of mankind. We would have had a 1917, remember the Spanish flu, killed perhaps 100 million people. Actually, it ended the First World War because the soldiers were so, a lot of people don't know that. The soldiers got so sick. It was a terrible thing. There were no vaccines. There was no anything. I came up with a vaccine, with 3 vaccines. All are very, very good. Came up with 3 of them in less than 9 months. It was supposed to take 5 to 12 years.
And yet more people have died under COVID this year, by the way, under Joe Biden, than under you. And more people took the vaccine this year. So people are questioning how.
Well, no, the vaccine worked, but some people aren't taking it. The ones that get very sick and go to the hospital are the ones that don't take the vaccine. But it's still their choice. And if you take the vaccine, you're protected. Look, the results of the vaccine are very good. And if you do get it, it's a very minor form. People aren't dying when they take the vaccine.
Why the fuck you?
Vaccine is one of.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
Oh my gosh. Stop freaking lying. So yeah. The reason I play that is because I said this when Trump was pushing it. When I was speaking out, being like, dude, this is going to backfire on him if he does not stop. They're going to use it against him. Right now, they're praising him. Oh, Trump's doing this. Thanks, Trump, for helping us. But now all the studies are coming out. The CDC has come out. What's the other one? The FDA has come out and acknowledged that there's issues with the jab. They even put out studies in the clinicals. Majority of the people that took the jab had an injury versus the people who got a placebo effect. Why is Trump not listening?
So Liddell, you said they were indemnified. This doesn't matter. So then, again? Is this just another way for them to just funnel money through some fund?
Well, here's a kind of a secret when it comes to Washington and how they shake hands with the legal profession. These funds, sort of trust funds or funds, so to speak, when it comes to legal fund protection funds, they normally go to a certain law firms. Okay. And then these law firms, what they typically do is they go after these funds. Well, these funds, these attorneys or the ones that's actually collecting these funds are big Democrat donors. Huge. It's a grift. It's a grift. It's a grift.
Okay. You know what? That whole thing made me eat all these gummy bears. Like, what the hell? I'm so stressed.
Don't be stressed. Everything that we talked to you today is in the Omnibus Bill. Go and read these things.
Yes.
I will put a link in the chat where you can go to the actual Senate website and look at an overview of each section. You can download the bill yourself and read it for yourself. You don't have to read it, put on a narrator and listen to it. But the average American needs to understand what they're voting for. They need to know what politicians are doing, and you need to hold them accountable accordingly. There cannot be any more of this just allowing them to get away with murder. This, in my opinion, is like capital murder. You are ruining the country. You're spending a crazy amount of money that we cannot keep up with, and we're being forced to pay it back. I think we had lives on this a long time ago. The middle class is going to be destroyed. They already essentially took out the small businesses with COVID and their crazy restrictions. I would love to see how many people have recovered from this. But they're about to make it worse with this spending. Like, this bill is ridiculous.
Well, I'll say this here, and then I will log off. I'm not surprised Trump is talking about the vaccine. It's his vaccine. It's his. He's going to own what's his. It's his. And so I expect for him to brag about it. I expect it, to be honest with you, because it was done on his watch. It is. Now, Susu, you may be right when you say that he's going to it's going to bite him in the butt. You may be right about that. It may bite him in the butt. It may. But I'm not surprised at all that he's talking about it because it's his. It realistically is.
I get that it's his, right?
Hmm?
But I also saw what he did to get this out. Like I can't ignore you rushing the FDA and saying, "Hey, we need to get this out. This needs to get out." Like you're bragging about how quickly you got it out, which means there's less testing. Clinical trials have proven this jab to be dangerous. FDA is coming out and saying it's dangerous. We have these things are contributing to blood clots. Everybody watched the famous documentary. I can't say it on here, but Americans are seeing what's happening.
Agree.
And fine, it's yours, Trump. But guess what? You got to own the fallout of what's yours. And the fallout is Democrats are going to flip this so quick on him.
Potentially they will, but I would say they would have to weigh the cost because they pushed it as well. Because you have them on camera saying if Trump is saying it, I'm not going to take it. But then once they won the election, they took it. They went on camera and take both Vice President Harris and President Biden. They took it. They were pushing it. They put the mandates in place. I think that the cost is more greater on their portion because what's on the front part of people's minds, it's what they did when it comes to the mandates. Biden wanted it all, get rid of the mandate for the military. It's still a mandate.
No, they rescinded that.
They did? When?
Yeah. That was a couple months ago. They rescinded that.
Really? Because I was reading some reports that you had some Republican senators saying this week he needs to rescind that.
At least here it's been rescinded here. I know that for a fact.
It may be. I don't know. I'm just hearing it from the Republican senators what they were saying as they would hold their press conferences. I know they were saying this needs to be reneged now. It didn't make any sense at all. Period. But they didn't want to do it. They want to do it.
Look, Democrats. This is how I look at it. This is how I look at it. And then we got to move on to our next segment.
Mm-hmm.
Democrats have blatantly done things in their voters' face. Blatantly.
Of course.
The voters still don't care. Neither does the news. They will find a way to flip it and say, you know what? We trusted the fact that this was okay. We trusted the FDA. I don't doubt that they will find some way to flip this and make him accountable.
I agree.
I'm just saying.
I agree.
I think this is going to have a bad fallout. I didn't get to show you the surveillance portion of the bill, but there is a portion of this bill that has surveillance watching American citizens for an up and coming influenza epidemic, and they allocated hundreds of millions of dollars to it.
Mm-hmm.
I will talk about that on a later show, but all I'm saying is it's not looking too good for Trump between the homosexual stuff, the jab, this new spending. I'm interested to see who he chooses as his VP, and I want to hear him respond to some things. I want to see Trump on the news answering questions. I want to see that.
Be honest with you, if the polls are showing, here's my thoughts on Trump versus DeSantis and who he may choose if he is the nominee. It would be DeSantis. It'll be him. This is why I say that. Florida does not want him to run. He's doing a phenomenal job in Florida. Now, this may be the end of his term. It may be. And so, let's say, for instance, if Trump actually wins the nomination, people say we want Trump. And I think there's a high chance that may happen because I think things are going to get so bad that you're going to need a builder. You're not talking about this. You're going to need a builder. And I think that because of that, he will choose DeSantis as the governor because he's the next hottest thing. He realistically is. And if this is DeSantis' last term and he's lost the nomination, the next step up to him is vice president. He's a phenomenal governor of what is already there. I don't know if he's a great builder because things are going to crap so bad, going to shit so bad right now. We're going to need a building type of thinking in that executive office. A building type of thinking.
We'll see. This is something I'm interested to see. We'll see what happens. We'll see.
And
Thanks
I
for
believe
coming on with this, though.
No problem. And I believe that the Democrats, whenever you saw A.G. Garland put another special counsel, oh my Lord, toward Trump to find something that's not there, he's a threat. My whole thing is, why are you guys not attacking DeSantis this way, but you're attacking Trump this way? Why?
Controlled opposition.
Oh yeah. We know DeSantis is one of them. One of them.
Controlled opposition. Thanks for hopping on with us, Liddell. We're going to move on to the next segment.
Cool,
Random
yo.
Thoughts with Mo. You're going to enjoy this. You loved it last time.
Mo, please don't do this. Mo, please. Just say let it go. Just let it go. But I'll be watching. I need to get with you.
Snap. Why is it doing that?
I don't know. It probably is. Real quick, I'll get with you tomorrow concerning the store too, okay?
Okay.
All right. Thanks, guys. Have a good one, guys.
See you, Liddell.
Peace.
Random Thoughts with Mo.
And now it's time for Random Thoughts with Mo.
Hey. I know you guys love when I come in here. Listen, the wig is holding on for dear life because I have this bun up here. Like, my head does it not look hilarious? Look at this. What the hell is going on? Oh, wait. Hold on.
What is this? What is that cord?
Oh, look at this. Liddell, what are you talking about? Don't do it. Look at these people in the chat. They love this. Y'all, I got some good ones for you today. You guys ready for Random Thoughts with Mo? Okay, so I'm going to give you a category. Do you want some interesting, weird sex facts? Or do you just want like the regular schmegular things that Mo thinks about? Drop it in the chat. Liddell said, no. Drop it in the chat. You want sex or you want just what goes on in this brain of mine?
What you want?
What?
I'm asking them what they want.
Oh, I officially love Mo. See? Listen, who doesn't love Mo? Who doesn't love Mo? Anyways, okay, so the chat is taking a little time, so we gonna vote for the chat. Sex it is.
She said I'm gonna vote for the chat. Well, someone said everything.
I'm gonna give you a little bit of everything. Okay, don't you worry about that. Okay, so let's first start off with this. This is like a legit place, you guys. So I was reading about this, and I can't pronounce it, so I'm not even gonna say it. But it's called the Sex Mountain in Indonesia, and every year, a lot of people make a pilgrimage to the Sex Mountain to have sex with a stranger. Okay. Now, why they do that is because many, many, many years ago, there was this couple who took their honeymoon on Sex Mountain, and they were like attacked and ravaged by these like people that lived on the mountain, right? So the people of the town got together and they were like, well, we need to go and like fulfill the moment they never had. So that's why they take this pilgrimage up to Sex Mountain, and they have to pick somebody to have sex with. Now, here's the thing, okay? If you go back to the mountain 7 consecutive years in a row and you have sex with the same person, you will be guaranteed good luck for life. And there are people that swear, okay, about all their good fortune on doing the deed on this Sex Mountain. Crazy, right?
Sex Mountain.
So
it's like a continuous one night stand. Is that
7 times?
What I'm hearing?
Yeah,
Wow.
7 times.
Bruh.
That's what?
Bruh.
7 times.
Whoa.
Woo!
Okay.
So
Okay.
research research Sex Mountain if you guys want to know more in Indonesia. Okay, so here is an interesting one. I think Suni's going to like this because she's always complaining about women and how like we need to repeal the 19th. So I learned, and ladies, if you're one of those women that is constantly crying at your man about, you don't love me, you don't appreciate me, guess what? Your tears are literally turning him off. So studies show that a woman's tears, let me get this right, a woman's tears reduces a man's testosterone level. There's something in her tears, there's chemicals in a woman's tears that is literally a turnoff for men. Isn't that wild?
Facts don't care about your feelings.
I mean, yeah.
Exactly, Ben. That's exactly what it is. Facts don't care about your feelings. But you know what else is crazy is I was like, well, what about, God forbid, like a rapist rapes a woman and she's crying, right? What is wrong in his head that doesn't affect him, right? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Whores go there, Fabian don't go. Okay. Do white girls do that mountain? Do white girls do that mountain? I'm sure there's a lot of freaks that do that mountain. So yeah, guys in the chat, if you agree that tears completely turn you off, put a 1 in the chat. All right, ladies.
This is the comment of the night.
Ladies,
this is the comment of the night.
What is it? Why isn't it called Brokeback? Why isn't it called Brokeback Mountain?
Comment of the night. I love that. That was funny.
Nice. Okay, ladies, do you get cold feet in bed? Cold feet in bed, literally cold feet in bed. Well, if your feet are actually cold in bed, you are probably also having a hard time reaching orgasm. And the way to fix that is to put some socks on your feet, because studies also show that if your feet are warm, you will have an orgasm. So fellas, if your girl is having a hard time reaching her peak of the mountain, put some socks on her feet. All right. Okay, moving on. Those are all the sex facts I have. Liddell says this is sad, so we're going to keep going. Okay, so this is a participation thought.
What the heck? Did you do that?
No.
Oh, okay.
This is a participation random thoughts with Mo. Okay, so as I say this, I want you guys to actually try it. How come your lips don't touch when you say the word touch, but they do when you say the word separate? Do we have like a spooky dookie sound in your soundboard?
Okay, say that question again.
Okay, so when you say the word touch, your lips don't touch when you say the word touch. But when you say the word separate, they touch. Separate, touch.
Touch. My lips are still touching. See? I said touch.
Touch. Are you talking like Gabrielle Union so that they don't know you're black?
Yeah, she needs to be on black.
Okay, if this didn't convince you, here's another word. Okay, when you say the word forward or backwards, your lips actually move in that direction. Forward and backward. Hey.
What? Who?
Listen, if you guys want to be the life of the party, let me know and I'll send you a list of these things.
Forward, backward. Wait, do you do it with your lips? I want to see it.
Forward, backwards. Backwards. Okay.
Who was thinking about, like, who came up? Hey, you know what I was thinking about today?
What?
Who came up with the word winter? And what does winter mean? Like, why did they call it winter?
I don't know, but you had another one. Remember the other day? And I was like, Suni, you're getting on the same.
I don't remember it.
Oh, shit. It was so good, too.
I don't remember. I know it was good. And I was sitting there thinking of it. And you said write it down, but I didn't write it down.
Yeah. Because I was like, you need to bring this up. Damn it. Okay. Well, we need to remember next time. Okay, guys. So I was at Target getting some water, like a case of water. And I noticed that the case of water had an expiration date on it. And I was like, hold on just a minute, because the bottle says natural spring water. And I was like, okay, this has come from a spring that has literally been pushing water out of it for like hundreds and thousands of years, right? Natural spring water. Why the fuck it have an expiration date? What?
Do you really want an answer?
Yeah, go ahead. Tell me. Is it the bottle that's expiring?
Hold on. This is how I hear you in my head. Damn it, they don't have it on here. Darn it.
Was it the wah, 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 from Peanuts or from Snoopy?
So look.
No.
Listen. Plastic expires before it gives off toxins. So that's why there's an expiration date on it.
You're not really drinking natural spring water then.
You're drinking it. It's just in a plastic bottle.
So I'm actually drinking fresher water from my tap than you are from the bottle that's been plastic.
In America, hold on.
I love tap water. Give me some tap water.
In America, do you know what is in that water? And you're drinking it?
You know, are you kidding me? All I drink is tap water. And look at this.
No.
Look at this.
No.
Look at this.
No.
Look.
You can't be drinking tap water.
Look. Titties sitting up all right and shit.
Why are you making me doing this? It's playing random songs. Mo drinks tap water.
I do.
Look, tap water in America is sus, bro. It smells weird. It tastes weird.
Tastes amazing.
I couldn't do it.
It tastes amazing. To me, bottled water tastes funny. It's a little clean for me.
Bottled water is
it's
what does too clean mean?
It's too clean.
Like, what does that mean?
Look at like this right here.
Why do you want contaminated water?
This is alkaline water, but dude, you want to know what's
Is
really
that
in here?
bath water
No,
that lady was
no.
taking a bath in?
No, listen. The bottle says alkaline water. The water in it is from the tap. Okay. I drink about 10 of these a day. And look at this shit. Look at my skin, y'all. I have great skin. Y'all have seen me without makeup on the ground. So good.
Mo's drinking. Oh, you're drinking.
It's tea.
Chlorine, fluoride water.
Yep. I mean, I'm just saying, nothing's
I can't
wrong with
believe
me.
You like tap water.
It's delicious. And what's even better is hose water. Okay, we got to move on. Okay. Why does your nose run, but your feet smell?
Because there's drainage from your nose that causes it to run. Your nose is running.
Mm-hmm.
And your feet stink because they can get stinky.
She said raggedy. she said raggedy hose water. Raggedy hose water. Okay, I see you.
Moby drinking out the spigot. Hey, I did that when I was a kid.
Dude, that spigot was the shit.
Wait.
Why are we still on water? Why y'all still want to be talking about water? She said water is too clean, repeal the 19. I said bottle water.
Oh, that shit was funny. So it runs because you got snot coming out. I mean, your feet do technically run, but they can also get smelly.
But it's
Your
stupid.
feet run.
Why? Oh.
So what should you say? How would you explain your nose dripping?
Well, why did they come up with these stupid words? Like you said, who came up with the word winter? And where did that come from? Like, who said, oh, there's snot coming out of my nose, I'm going to say it's running. When it's not running, it's dripping.
You're being too technical with the English language. It's not running, guys. It's dripping. Why would you say that?
Dude, people who make up English language is dumb. You know why? Here's more evidence to that. Okay. Why is there a letter D in the word fridge, but not in the word refrigerator? Ha! What do you think about that? Huh?
I
Huh?
don't know. Hey, what did we get into? Like, we got into like a verbal squabble. I was getting on Mo's nerves one morning.
Mhm.
What was I asking you? You said
Today?
something.
Today when you
No, it
were
was
like,
the other
"Huh?"
day. Was it today? Oh, before that. You said something. You were like, you know what? Shut up. I'm not explaining this to you.
It
Oh,
was
noodle
today.
soup. I'm
Yes.
like, what the freak is noodle soup? And she's
Soup
like, it's soup with noodles in it. And I'm like,
with noodles, bitch.
doesn't soup already have noodles in it?
And
And
then
she's
she
like, shut
said,
up.
and then she threw her Japanese shit on me and she was like, "It's called ramen." And I was like, "Not all soup with noodles in it is ramen, Suni." And I'm like, I don't have time to explain this to you at all." And she was like, "Huh? What?" And I was like repeating myself like an idiot and she was like, "Huh?" Whatever.
Bro, what is noodle soup?
Soup Nazi. Yeah. She noodle shamed me. And Ben, she noodle shamed me.
Oh gosh. That was
Anyways.
funny. I'm crying because that was funny.
Okay. So you guys, I need another participation. If you have a piece of paper, write this down. Just what I'm about to tell you to write down, okay? If
Write
you
it down.
take what's the value of pi? Does anybody know what the value of pi is?
Isn't it
Y'all should know.
3.25 or something like that?
3.14.
3.14. Okay.
3.14. Okay. So write 3.14 backwards, but also write the numbers backwards. So like don't write a 4 like you normally would, like flip it. What does it spell out when you do that? Bit.
What? Doesn't what? Why's your camera keep going
Hold on,
off?
hold on, hold on. Okay. So I wrote it. Shit. Right here where my finger is. 4 backwards, 1 and 3 backwards. It spells out pi. Pi.
Bruh.
3.14 spells out pi. Why am I blurry?
Who told you to do this?
But am I not right?
It does say pi,
Mm-hmm.
but is that the reason that it's pi?
I don't know. That's my question.
I need to smoke whatever you smoking.
Well,
Because I ain't never
okay.
thought about this.
It was
Pi.
a toss
I
up.
mean, that's kind of cool though. When you look at it, it makes me
It's
think: is
kinda
that why they call it pi?
maybe. I mean, but is that all? Like, remember the fact aliens spelled backwards is Neil A.
Neil A. But pi, when you write it, is not PIE. It's just PI.
Suni, why do you have to get? Listen, now you're just trying to see. This is the shit you do to ruin the fun. I hate people
I'm logical. I'm
dude,
sorry.
no, exactly. Dude, I hate smart people sometimes because y'all think through shit too far. Like, we're just on surface level, Sudi. This isn't deep shit right here. Okay. Like, we're just surface level. We're just skimming the surface, and
I can't help
you
it.
have to like go and form and dive in. Why? Ooh, is that? But that's not how you spell pi. It's spelled P-I. Who cares?
She gets mad at me.
Because you ruin the fun. You know, part of the fun of random thoughts with Mo is that they're random. They're not well thought out.
Okay.
This isn't deep thought.
Okay. I won't think.
Okay. Well, don't think about this one because this one's really going to blow your mind, guys. Okay.
Okay.
You know what, Judy?
Oh gosh.
Anyways.
What the freak?
That's my
What
fault.
is going on?
Sorry,
Okay.
that's my fault. Okay, so here we go. This is keep up with me here. You smart people just slow it down, okay? If there are 60 seconds in a minute, 60 minutes in an hour, 60 seconds in a minute, 60 minutes in an hour. Shouldn't there also be 60 hours in a day, 60 days in a month, and 60 months in a year? Like, why did it stop like that? Do we have the Mayan calendar to blame for this? Is it the Mexicans' fault? This is why we shouldn't let illegals in this country, because this is the shit they do. You know, you got the English people screwing up the language, the Mexicans screwing up the calendar, the Asians fucking up the math. 60 seconds in a minute, 60 minutes in an hour. There should be 60 hours in a day, 60 days in a month, and 60 months in a year. It's because the earth is flat.
Always blame the Mexicans.
I'll let you guys smoke on that. Last but not least, Suni, you wear glasses, right?
Yeah.
Do you consider yourself smart?
Yeah.
Okay. If having glasses is considered a sign of intelligence, why do you have to fail a test to get them? All right, guys, with that, I'm out. Random thoughts with Mo. I'll send the real Mo back in shortly. I need to demystify myself.
Why? Why does she do this to me? I can't not be logical. Like, I'm sitting here, I'm like, bro, there's only 12 hours in a day. Where would 60 hours come from? That would be more than one day. I watch 48 hours, and 48 hours is 3 days. So, and I don't want 60 hours in a day. I want my day to be over at 8 o'clock so I can go lay down and go to sleep like an old lady. What else did you ask? You asked something else. Why'd you have to fail a test to get glasses if glasses means you're smart? Whew. Maybe I actually passed the test and I didn't actually fail it. Maybe you guys are just blind.
Failed because you failed to see the letters on the thing, and that's how you failed the test.
They're not written the right way. You ever look at that? Can we pull up the board?
Yeah, let's pull it up. Hold on.
Pull up the board.
Dude, I haven't looked at one of these.
Yeah, you're right. 72 hours, 3 days.
Seeing eye.
I was. It's like you're doing Mo math. I was thinking too far ahead of myself. I'm going to try to read that. Let's see. That looks like the bottom.
Oh, if I read it here on the thing.
Yeah,
but we're too close. Like, see, we got to get back. Like, I got to put this thing across the room because that's how they do you. Is they're like, stand at the end of the hallway and read from the bottom up. That's what they always say.
Yeah, I would only be able to see past line 3 is stretching it for me at a distance. I wouldn't be able to read that.
Like from where you're sitting right now?
No, if we had to do the actual distance.
Yeah, like I can see up close, I can see everything. Back here, I can't read the bottom line at all. The bottom line's a wash for me.
Yeah, I can't see. I'm super blind in my left eye. Yeah. My right eye is stronger than my left eye. But they don't have that here. They have the shape ones.
The shape? Like the Japanese letters?
No, like they have they point to an object and they're like, what is this? You say a boat, a square, a triangle.
What the hell?
A star. Yeah.
So it's like an ink blot test?
Pretty much. I don't know if they're trying to test my psychology or what, but it's
you know what? Okay, so I'm about to say something really fucking racist right now. Okay. What the hell just happened to my screen? I can't even, like, everything just got tiny.
Oh.
How do you, hold on. How did I do this? What? Anyways, I can't control shit now.
What happened was
Um. Okay, so if there's any Asian people on this, I apologize. But do y'all see differently? Do y'all see like because when I go like this, I can't see as well. I wish I could see the chat.
Me, if you please.
What do you think?
I can't see either. It's like actually very hard to look. But I already I don't have Chinese eyes, but I do have chinky eyes.
Hmm.
That's racist. Great question. Since genders are soulless, why do we give them rights? Oh God, we are not getting into a philosophical debate about why genders have rights. What is rights? Where do they come from? That's a philosophical debate. I don't think Mo would enjoy that. She'd probably be like, all right, you guys are just thinking way too deep into this. It's very simple. You're human, you have rights. Doesn't matter if you are the minority in this country.
Yeah. But still, I need
Judy,
to know.
you have to. I mean, do you know any Asian people?
Not
Can
real.
you imagine? You would walk up to one of them and ask that, wouldn't you? Like, do you see different?
Yeah, I would.
This is why you need to do street interviews.
Dude, I need like I would get my ass kicked, okay, if I asked that question in the streets.
Oh, that's why you have security. Get security; they'll protect you.
Dang. Nobody's
Today I
gonna
went to the
answer.
eye doctor.
If anybody knows
Oh,
anybody.
yeah. Answer the question. Answer the question.
Okay, so
Quit
I
playing.
want to know that, and I want to know Indian people, like not dot, not feather. Do you smell yourself? Because y'all be funky though. Y'all be funky. Do you smell yourself, or is it because y'all just all of y'all stink?
We're getting canceled.
No, I'm just I'm just keeping it real because like they okay, so my dad
What did it smell
says
like?
BO, but my dad said that there's like a reason for that. Like the girl or the guy, like when they shower has to do with when they're gonna have sex or something like that. But like there's a reason why they smell. It's cultural.
Mm. Mm.
You know what I mean? But do you smell each other? Yeah, and they smell like curry. So like their diet is really strong in like certain herbs and spices. So they smell like curry.
I don't know. I've often wondered that, because a lot of Japanese people have a different smell. It's a
You
very
mentioned
different
this
smell.
before. You mentioned
Um,
this before.
it's not always pleasant, man. God damn.
But you said it's the
Listen,
women.
it is. You are being very disrespectful, not only to my nose, but the men's noses who have to be intimate with you when
Yeah.
you don't wash your pits
Mm-hmm.
or your teeth. Like I'm gonna need you to get that down because y'all like to be, like this on trains and in close proximities and in elevators. And
Yeah.
I don't want to smell your ass. Or the fact that you probably didn't put on deodorant or you ate a bunch of garlic before you left the house and you ain't brush your teeth. Nah, bro. That ain't the business.
Dude, what other
Uh-uh.
what other cultures? Okay, so we've touched on Asians, we've touched on Indians. I don't really
I don't
know.
know any other culture. Well, Europeans. I think Europeans have a natural stinky odor.
Okay, I have a question about black folks. And this is just I don't think this applies to you because you have a pretty regular sleep. Well, maybe not. But most black people I know have a terrible sleep schedule. Like they love to stay up late. They don't sleep well. And then they wake up early sometimes or they sleep in, but they're late up people. Is that like a cultural thing?
I don't know.
Because Mexicans are like that too.
I don't know. I would only do that if I was like going out or I'm just gonna be hanging out. But when
But
I'm by
you go to
myself, I go to
yeah,
bed.
you go to sleep pretty decent hour. But like, dude, I remember like when I was in college, even into my adult life, all the black folks I know, like they were always up at like 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm like,
Really?
yes. And I was like, dude, is that like a cultural thing? Because like a lot
Doing
of
what though?
Mexicans
What were they
just
doing?
just chilling. Like they were talking to people, or they were like, I mean, granted, these people weren't like the best influence on me or anything like that. You know what I mean? But I was younger. But like Mexican people are kind of the same too. The moms cook way late into the night, and part of it has to do with the schedule that the parents work.
Yeah.
A lot of the dads work. I hate to say this, but they work in restaurants, so they have really crazy late hours and things like that, right?
I don't know. I mean, I could see that. My mom would do stuff like that, like stay up late to prepare food and stuff. But when she would stay up late, it was just because everybody else was sleeping. There's peace in the house. So I don't know. That's a good question.
Yeah.
I have no clue. Creative, purpose-driven minds, they don't shut off. My brain shuts off. I need to go to sleep, or I'm just not a nice person. Not nice.
Yeah.
So maybe it is cultural. Maybe it's like what you said, in preparation of something that you need to get done. Work schedules. Maybe. I never thought about that. I never even noticed things like that.
Interesting.
It is interesting. Are you ready to show everyone your knowledge with the sports?
Let's go.
All right, this is Notre Dame and USC. Do you know where any of these colleges are?
Is Notre Dame in New York?
No.
It's somewhere by New York.
It's in Indiana.
Indiana. Okay, yeah, I was going to say that. And then USC is California.
Okay. You got it. You got it. You got it. All right, let's run the play.
Let's go.
First of all, where's the quarterback? I need to know if you know where the quarterback is first.
Okay, hold on. Okay. Is it the guy that's standing right here to the right? Is it that team? To the in the orange and yellow pants? The guy that's separate from everybody?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is that the quarterback? Okay.
Yeah.
It's their turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Comes out humming here. Empty backfield. Williams steps up and now flips it to a man.
That was a risky move. What was he doing? Wait, go. Replay it again.
What do you mean a risky move?
Replay it again.
Here. Empty backfield. Williams steps
Why did
up.
he do stop? Why did he do that? Okay, he was separate from everybody else and he ran into the people that were like fighting just to go throw it to that guy. Why didn't he throw it to that guy when he was separate?
Because it's
an interception.
No, he did not. No, you did not just say he risked interception. It's called scrambling. All right. The quarterback can't see players open, so he needs to get to a point before he cannot cross the line of scrimmage. You see that black line there? If you cross the line of scrimmage and you throw the ball, that's called forwarding the pass. So he's getting to a position to where he's like, okay, my guys are all covered. This guy's knocked over, so he's not an eligible receiver. The only guy who's open is this receiver on the end here. So he throws it to him. That's his best option.
Okay, really quick. Can we talk about the outfits? So this is college, right?
Yes, this is college.
Okay, let me tell you what I appreciate about college. Okay, so see number 11 right here. Not so much because I love the number 11 is my favorite number, but his legs are super skinny. Great body, but he should be wearing a little, like he should probably be wearing the black socks just to kind of beef him up a little bit. But I do like the look of, I don't know what this number is to the left of him with like the thick thighs and the big booty. He can rock that outfit really good. I hate that the NFL doesn't allow to do this. What do you guys think?
Men don't think I care about how they look on the field. Unless you're Odell Beckham, who's very suspect. Yeah.
Right? Fabian, why the line got to be black? Is it even a real line? Is it like a fictional line? Only we can see it on TV, right?
On TV. Yeah.
And so what did the people in the stadium see? A flag?
Nothing. It's just
then how do they wait a minute? That's unfair. How do you know where it's at in the heat of the moment as the quarterback?
Here, let me pull up. Let me I don't know how to explain this in girl terms.
Girl terms?
So the line of scrimmage is either two imaginary lines extending across the field parallel to the goal line at the ends of the ball, as it resets prior to being snapped. So the teams line up on the line of scrimmage. You'll see the defense line up on that line.
Mm-hmm.
You can't cross it as a quarterback. So where the defense lines up, where the ball is, the edge of it is the line of scrimmage.
Mm-hmm.
And they know this because they can see, okay, the ball's here. Let me look on the field. I can't cross this line. Don't go past it.
Okay, does anybody else wonder, like when I was in high school, the quarterback used to be fine. The quarterback used to be fine. Why is it in the NFL the quarterback is not fine? What is
Bruh.
wrong? Who's a fine
I don't know
quarterback?
how to answer your questions because I don't care how they look. Like, I don't know how to answer your questions. I'm so baffled. Like, what does this have to do with the play? See?
I'm
This is why
already bored. This
we're
is
never going to Buffalo Wild Wings to watch any game, bro. I'm not going anywhere with you to watch a game.
okay. Well, let's see. Play the rest of it, and I'll let you know my thoughts.
And now flips it to a man, and the catch is made by Taj Washington. Touchdown, USC.
All right, see, this is a better view. Let's go back.
Ooh.
Let's go back. I'm gonna slow the time down.
Dude, USC's got some thick ones on there.
You're such a girl.
Thick 'em.
Washington.
All right. See the quarterback here?
Uh-huh.
You
Okay.
see the
Yeah,
players
yeah.
on the field.
Mhm.
There's two receivers right here. There's a guy running what looks to be a slant, right?
Mhm,
He's
mhm.
about to take off across the field. Watch him. You see how open he is? Do you see all the other players are covered? This is
Right.
why he drove. And he's also got a defensive end coming in to possibly sack him. So
Mhm.
he's gonna move around.
Mhm.
This guy's all his receivers are blocked. They're in coverage. This dude, only guy that's open.
Okay, I have a question. So
Yes.
when you're okay, so it's like you're team A and team B. Does everybody on the team have one person? Like, let's just take because I can see their numbers.
Mhm.
50. So there's a 57 on one team and a 57 on another team. So are the 57s paired up? Like I have to get that 57. Do you have one person or do you just go, it's just like a free for all. You just tackle whoever you can tackle.
No, you tackle whoever you're covering. So you'll
How do you know that
have
though?
well, you're based on your position.
Did you hear that?
Hey, Dave.
He said, why are you asking dumb shit?
No, they don't line up according to their number. They line up according to their position. And they
Okay,
know their
so
positions based on where they're lined up on the field.
okay, so the guy that's about to catch the ball on the
Mhm.
other side, does he know? Like, okay, so the quarterback knows that that's the guy he wants to throw it to.
Mhm.
And does the other guy know that he's supposed to get the ball right according to the play?
Yes. Yes.
Got it. So his job is to get to a space where he can get that ball. That's his only job.
Yes. He was wide open. His job is to beat the defender on the route.
Ooh,
However you beat him on the route.
I take it back, number 11. You know, guys like number 11. Guys like number 11, honey, okay?
We gotta
Y'all
get one more
ladies,
play in, dude.
y'all ladies know what I'm talking about, okay? It's those types.
Oh my gosh, I cannot believe you. That was a nice play, man. That was a
Yeah,
nice
I mean, I
play.
would say he was wide open. Ooh,
All
look
right.
at the
Now
oh,
we got
this is what
Oregon.
I wanted to see because they reminded me of little Christmas balls, like little Christmas ornaments. Who is this? Oh, this is Oregon. They have the best outfits. Oregon has the best outfits. I don't even know what's going on with Oregon, but I watch them just because. Dave, it's Oregon. And what's the other team?
Huh?
What's the red team? Seattle?
Uh,
No. This
Oregon
is the
State.
college. Okay, it's Oregon and Oregon State. Remember the game that I was like, they look like little Christmas ornaments. That's the one. That's Suni just pulled it up.
Dave, come save me. Come save me. Okay, let's slow the play down. Mo,
This is
I'm
not-
going to see. I'm going to be nice and I'm going to slow the play
Oh
down
yeah, slow
so
it
that you can
down.
see it materialize.
Okay,
You're
what's
gonna be
happening? Who has the
okay.
ball?
The Oregon has the ball. The green team. There's a quarterback back here. He's about to launch the ball. And
Okay.
these are receivers getting open. Okay.
Oh, so there's several. Nice. Wait,
Got
does
it.
that count as a touchdown? Because he has the ball in his hand, right? He had it before he got in the end
Well, it
zone?
depends on if he had control of the ball after contact. If you don't have control of it and it's all fumbling, it's considered
If you
dropped
drop it. Yeah, if you
Yeah.
drop it once you land. But, like, he has to get it before he gets there or catch it in there and still be holding on to it, right?
Yes.
All right, I got that one.
You got that one.
Can we watch end zone celebrations? Because I really ooh, wait, let me see the
Oh
fall.
my
Let me see let me see the fall, honey.
Dude.
Oh, my neck hurts. Oh my god, that was terrible.
I can't. Oh my god, let's go to college celebration dances.
You know what's so cute? So the Bears, it was, like, raining, and the Bears, like, slid into the end zone, and they look like little penguins. It was so cute. Listen, this is my favorite thing. That and Suni Hot Mic. Okay, I just discovered Hot Mic, and I love Hot Mic, which is like you can listen to the mics that the guys are wearing.
Mhm.
Mic'd up. Sorry, not Hot Mic. Mic'd up. I was thinking a Suni show.
Oh.
Ooh, what is that one? Wait. Number 84.
That's
Pop,
Antonio
pop,
Brown
pop, pop. Oh,
twerking.
crazy ass Antonio Brown.
Let me see. There's no celebrations for college, but there is the
Because they're
best
not allowed.
hits. The hits.
I like how your shit's in
Amazon,
Japanese.
you're getting a free promotion, by the way. Hurry up. Does it feel weird to see ads in Japanese?
It's so weird. Arigato. Oh, this is old.
Watch this hit. About to get suplex. Dang!
Oh, wow. The dust came up the ground on that one.
That was funny.
Wait, what was that guy that was, like, running towards him?
They're about to fight.
Ooh,
Boom!
ooh. Oh, that guy's hot too. What a shame. Nice body. Ooh, look at the booty on the other one though, too. Do you see those pants, ladies? Get yourself a pair of those pants. Oh, look at that. Look at that athleticism. That just fascinates me. Oh. I love that is like perfection to me. Look at that. Look at that running. Look at that ass. Look at those thighs. See, if
She
I
ain't
was
even looking at the hit. She looking at the booty and thighs.
Listen, if I was a commentator on one of these things, that's all you'd see is like, look at that. Ooh, 34. Oh, knocked his helmet off. Okay, so this is college. I saw this happen. I think
Yeah.
it was another USC game where the helmet got knocked off. And that is is it a foul? A bad thing? What is it called? A
Penalty.
penalty. That's a penalty, right? If they hit them
If they
so hard.
take it off. If it comes off. If you have helmet to helmet contact, yeah, you can't have it. That's a penalty.
Uh-huh.
If you pull out their face mask, you rip it off, that's a penalty.
But explain to me this. So in the NFL, if the guys have their hair, like, you know, when they have their dreads and stuff hanging out the bottom, that's considered
Mhm.
part of their uniform and they can be like pulled around by that?
I don't know.
Dave said that they can.
I don't. They can have. I mean, I guess if their hair is out, that would suck. Troy Polamalu isn't in the league anymore. He had the longest hair, from what I remember.
Yeah. I think I went to high school with him. Wait, where did he go to high school?
He said Mo watches football the same way I watch volleyball. I've never watched football this way. It's very intriguing to me. That's what I do know.
Bring up something else. You have to be careful though, because you know.
Unforgettable college football moments. All right.
That's a penalty. What's a penalty? The grabbing by the hair? If you can pull in player's hair, you can pull a player's hair. What?
Yeah, I don't understand what you mean.
What?
Ooh, you know what? This is what we're gonna do.
What's that?
We'll see. I'm gonna see if you understand why certain penalties are called. This was going to be really fun to watch with you.
Oh, God.
It's gonna be fun. All right, we're gonna do this last one, and I gotta go celebrate Christmas Eve with the famo, guys.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Portland was taken back. 63 yards by ASAP. Michigan goes trickeration here. Trying the third and short on the toss. And they get to the line. The mark will depend on it.
What?
There,
He was out of bounds?
right now. Oh, no, I can't tell you. Never mind.
What are they doing? Oh, that ref said, not today. You're not. He said, I'm going to blow my whistle in your face.
Okay, what's going on?
Well, obviously, they were measuring something from that little line there. What does that little line indicate? I don't know. But it's a first down.
First down.
Are you watching
Yes.
this, Peters?
Tell him to stop helping you. You're
Oh, no,
watching.
he's not
Quit
watching
helping
it.
her.
He's not watching
Okay.
it. He just knows. He says he just knows what the hell he's talking about. So are they measuring to see if it was a first down and they're saying, no, you didn't get your first down?
No, they're saying it is a first down.
You get 4 tries. Yeah, 4 tries and 10 yards.
Right. So this they're calling it a bad play is because the refs are saying first down when the ball did not cross. It didn't cross the first down line. That's what this thing is measuring.
And whose ball was
It's not
it?
in front of that. I think Michigan's got the ball.
Which is who? This team right here that we're seeing?
The white team, yeah.
Oh, the white team.
I think they're wearing white.
Okay,
We're
but
wearing white or blue.
that's why the other team is upset because they don't agree with that.
Yes. So look,
see what I'm talking
that's
about?
not a first down, but they're calling a first down. Are you looking at bottoms?
I really am. I'm looking at those caps.
You really are. Oh, this is too old. I can't look at that.
Okay, let's just take a moment.
What? He didn't hit the pylon. How's that a touchdown?
Look how different the helmets were back then.
Hold on. Where is he at on the field? He's out.
Oh, yeah, I see that.
Oh, and his feet weren't down, bro. He's out.
Yeah, the white part is out, right?
Well, he doesn't have his feet in. If you catch the ball, but your feet are in the zone, both feet down, you can have the ball outside. But he's completely out of bounds.
He was in the air. He was in the air when he caught it.
That was a crappy call. See, stuff like that makes me mad. You're looking at butts, and I'm like, that's the worst call ever. What the heck?
I don't know. You know, I was telling Sudi the other day, like, football is so dumb, you guys. Like, there's just too much going on all the time to like worry about. I just can't. That's why it loses my attention because like she's slowing it down and I barely even understand what's going on. When I'm watching it in real time, there's so much that I want to see. You know, like I'm looking to see what people on the sidelines are doing, like what the cheerleaders are doing, how the players look. Like I'm looking for some stuff. And y'all are just expecting me to watch the ball? Who can see the ball?
Yes.
The tiniest thing on the field.
You gotta watch the ball. You gotta watch the play.
Hey, what is this?
You're a woman.
What is
we can multitask by nature?
Listen, breaking news. YouTube star and professional boxer Jake Paul signed with Cleveland.
Cleveland who?
The Browns, I'm assuming.
What? No, the freak he didn't.
Yeah, he did.
No, he didn't.
He's holding a jersey right here. Is this for real? Yeah.
Why would they sign him to a contract for what? Signs vague contracts to join the Cleveland Browns. To do what?
Social media
They didn't
director?
specify what type.
Social media director.
Bruh.
But why is he holding up a jersey? Does anybody in the chat know about this? What is the problem?
I can't stand these brothers, bro. They're so freaking annoying.
Oh, they're brothers, these guys?
Yeah. Jake and Logan.
It says social media director on Twitter.
Let's see.
New water boy.
Crazy news, guys. I got a contract with the Cleveland Browns. This is the executive vice president. Yo, what's up, my man?
Jake, what's going on, man? JW Johnson with the Browns. Good to see you, buddy.
Man, good to see you. I'm super excited. This is a dream come true.
Oh, man, we're fired up. Can't wait to get you here today and get you signed that contract, and excited to have you be a part of the team, man.
I really appreciate it, my man, and I won't let you guys down. Listen.
No doubt. We'll get here safe, and we'll get it all signed up, and we'll have a little day, and hopefully your family will be here. It'll be quite the experience for sure.
Thank you, my man. I'll see you guys soon.
Bye, bro.
All right, peace out.
I don't understand.
Bro, that's crazy. You're in NFL?
I'm in the NFL.
You're in the
Yo, I'm in the
NFL, bro.
NFL. What?
Is this like a prank? Is this like an online prank?
That's what I'm saying. You're not in the NFL, bro. If you're just on as a social media manager, you're not with the bro. This is why I don't like these brothers. They're attention whores.
Yeah.
You acting like you signed to play football, boy. You're managing social media. Stop it.
He's a social media director. Thank you, M. Benz, by the way, for your comment. He's a social media director at Cleveland. He's not a football player. Relax.
I just don't like him. He's annoying. He's a culture vulture. I don't like those people.
Yeah.
I don't like people who like to take advantage of the culture and then talk shit about it. It's just not something I do.
I don't really follow him
just
that much.
1 second. Look at how this guy looks, man. Like, come on. Get real. What is it?
Oh, he looks nasty. Look at his
disgusting.
dad says problem child. See, when you guys talk about black people looking kind of a certain type of way, look at this shit. This is representing white people right here. Look at that. Thuggish, dirty, nasty.
Gross. Ew.
Thank you, Judy.
Merry Christmas Eve, you guys.
Is that Chad in the background meowing?
Yeah, he's so annoying. He's so annoying.
Oh, all right. Well, Merry
He's
Christmas.
not allowed in our rooms.
Oh, I know, because I know what he does.
Yep.
Suni, have a
Merry Christmas to you guys. I hope everyone gets all the gifts they want. I hope everyone makes their New Year's resolutions and actually sticks with them, because I know people do that. My New Year's resolution, and then they don't do nothing with it. Stick with your stuff. Keep your morals and your values. Don't bend, don't break. Hold Trump accountable, and we will see you next Friday.
Wait, when does New Year's fall? Does any of our shows fall on a Friday? No,
I don't know.
New Year's would fall on a Sunday, I think.
Sunday.
Yeah.
But New Year's Eve is on a Saturday.
On your Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we have to think about that one.
I'm not doing anything. My husband has to work, I think.
Look at her. She called us hoes. Love you. Ho, ho, ho. Just joking. Keep shining. Thank you guys. We love you guys. You guys are our greatest gift besides our children.
Thank you.
But yes, thank you
you
very much.
Hey, look. I finally got my merch. All right. You guys, these designs are actually really dope.
Yeah, the shirt quality.
It's amazing.
Hey, Christine.
Looks good. Feels good.
You never sent me. Did you send me the password to get into the thing so I can order my stuff?
No, I didn't. I forgot. I'll do it. I forgot.
What up? Christine's late? Has she been here the whole time?
I don't know. She might be working. I have no clue.
Oh, okay.
Well, you can go back and watch it. It was actually a fun show. We talked about a lot of different things. Make sure you fast forward to watch Random Thoughts with Mo. And you have to watch the end of the show where she absolutely butchers football. And it was like nails on a chalkboard to my ears to hear you talk about butts.
I don't know what you're talking about. I killed it. Look at Fabi even said it was a great show. It was great commentary.
Great show. But he didn't say that about your sports analysis, though.
I'm pretty
He
sure.
said show.
I'm just gonna let it sink in a little bit, and then people are gonna be like, you know what? Mo's got a point. Football is kind of pointless. Watch me. I'm gonna single-handedly ruin the NFL. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna demystify.
That is a tall order.
I'm gonna demystify it. I really want to go to a professional football game. I've never been. Because I want to see if it's like a professional NFL game. I want to see if it's better in person.
It is. It's very high energy.
Is it?
But you have to be looking at the field, not like if you're staring at butts, you're gonna miss the play.
Yeah, I feel like I'd have too much people around me, so I would be like tempted to be like, oh, like look at that, like down the row, you know what I mean? Like, or I'd be like at the snack station because they have good food at the stadium. You know what I mean?
That costs an arm and a leg, bro.
But still, I would be like snacking and eating like nachos and stuff. Like I would just like throw the carnivore diet out the window and just be like the nachos and like the hot dogs.
Look, we should raise money to send us to an NFL game when I get home.
That would be fun.
That would be fun.
But Liddell's got the hookup. He can get us a hookup. Liddell's got the hookup.
I know. Hey, y'all. If you want to donate, please make sure you donate. You want to send us to an NFL game? Donate.
We'll have to
we can
save
do all these
money
things.
for like 3 years before Suni comes back. We'll have to,
No, seriously though, the money you guys donate goes into the show.
It does.
For more things for us to do. So if you want to see more from the show, you want to contribute,
yeah,
you want to have some sort of executive producer cred, I don't mind giving that.
It costs money to make merch. Yeah.
So donate if you want to donate. You can send it to either one of our cash apps. I don't have super chats yet. No, I don't think I'm ever going to use super chats once I get them, but we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
San Diego Chargers. San Diego. They're not Chargers. They're the LA Chargers. Are they Las Vegas? What are they? Where the fuck did they go? Chargers, LA. Why does California, these greedy fucks in California,
called the LA Rams?
Why do they have like 3 football teams?
Cali?
Yeah.
They got the Chargers, the 49ers, the Rams. Yeah, that's it.
Yo, I just want to point out really quick because y'all be donating to Suni. You must be missing right here. I'm about to switch this shit up. Because, dude, I kid you not, we get off the show and Suni's like, you don't get any whatever it is, donations, and I was like, no. I mean, I get the money off my YouTube channel streams, but like that's not from people. But like, no. So I'm like, they must be missing this shit right here at the bottom where it says if you want to donate to Mo. So I'm about to switch this shit up. Yeah.
It's like, because
I think that's the problem.
Flip this.
Yeah, I think that's the problem. I think that's the problem. Here, this is all you need to see right now.
Donate to Mo. Give it to our cash app. No, seriously, donate. It'll go back into the show and we can get to do more things, travel. I mean, honestly, all this stuff, you have to have a budget behind you. And right now, we're in the beginning stages of building this entire thing. So if you want to be a part of something great and helping contribute to this, please donate. We appreciate it.
Suni, we should open up a joint bank account so we can just put money in it.
Why not? We should.
Might
as well. Make it a different color.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh, make it a different color? How the fuck you do that?
I don't know. Can you do that?
Hold on.
You can change the color.
What?
Ooh. Here, let's make it.
Ooh.
This is for Mo.
Oh. How you do that? How you doing? Oh, in the graphics?
Yeah.
Now that she changed the color, I better see some donations coming.
You better donate.
Right.
Oh, man. We got to talk about Felicia next Friday.
Felicia?
Bye, Felicia.
Oh, my God. Dude, that shit was so funny. Like, don't, please. I was dying. If y'all watch Friday and you know Felicia, the crackhead, we're going to talk about her next week. We cannot forget. Dude, I got to write that down because that shit was hilarious. Okay. Let me see. Felicia.
Bye, Felicia. We are going to say hi, Felicia. She's got a story.
Dude, okay, like as an actor, let me just tell you something. As an actor, she took her shit way too serious. Like, I was thinking in my head, I was like, Felicia maybe had like a minute 50 seconds in total of that movie. She put in some serious character work. Like she, sometimes like when you have a character, you have to think beyond like what's on the paper, right? So like the character has to have, do they have sisters? What's their like, were they damaged in some way? Were their parents, things that will never actually come out in whatever the project is, but in your mind, you have to create it, right? Felicia, she created, a vast amount. I never knew that much work went into Felicia.
Yo, she was bugging, bro. She said, I gotta keep it. Listen, I'm gonna say this one thing and then we're gonna go.
Okay.
She said, listen, Felicia wasn't no crackhead.
She was a person. A beautiful.
She wasn't on drugs. She was just abused.
She was abused.
And nobody understood her. Because Felicia, if you help Felicia, you helping all of us. And I'm like, bitch, y'all was doing drugs in the movie. What you talking about? You coming over there scratching and itching and shit? What you?
And how she wanted to have a spinoff of her and Debo. Debo and her had like
they raised kids.
They had 10 kids. Everything she was doing, all that tricking in the street she was doing was all for Debo, y'all. It was all for Debo. She loved him. Y'all are probably wondering what are they talking about. Now you're gonna have to wait till next Friday. Now we teased it for you because we're about to show you some shit. Listen, if you smoke the smoky smoke, bring it to this to Friday because you're gonna have to to be on her level. You're gonna have to smoke a little bit. Drink a little bit. Smoke
She's
a little
on
bit.
that good stuff.
She's on, man.
So tune in next Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern. You get to hear us talk about Felicia.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We should name that show next Friday.
We should name it Hi Felicia and see if she joins. Hi Felicia.
That is. Ooh, I'm gonna make an intro specifically for this show.
Should we? No. Let me help you because I can like. We can.
Oh, you can do the transition.
We can splice it together, like of us having a conversation. We should do it like you're interviewing her.
It's gonna be
with
funny.
you making facial expressions.
We gotta get off and plan because now I'm super
with
interested.
With the glasses.
My glasses on?
Yeah, you're interviewing her with your glasses on. And every time she says something, you're just gonna be like that. Oh my god, I'm dying. Okay. I am so excited for this. I have my note right here. It's going on my keyboard. Felicia.
All right.
Bye,
Well, bye, Felicia.
Bye,
I hope you
Felicia.
guys have a good Christmas.
Love you
and
guys.
New Year's. We'll see you.
Kind of artist that would promote that.
Because I already answered that question. You weren't paying attention. She asked me talent or issues, and I said talent.
They yelling Black Lives Matter. How is that the truth? When these rappers pushing money, sex, and murder on our youth.